say, "Are you ready?" like every time we record, and usually you're not ready. So what is it that you're doing right now that deems you not ready?
No, I said I am ready.
You good? But you always say you ready.
Yeah. I'm trying to get my my spirit up.
Okay.
I'm not sad. I'm like just tired.
You're tired.
I'm very tired.
Why are you tired?
I'm always tired. I've just had it's been a lot the last couple of weeks. I've been doing a lot of things that I don't usually do. Like preparing myself for the day, which doesn't happen.
Ever.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen ever.
I could tell my story.
Nah, I'm just saying. I just want people to know that shit is amazing. I
was done. Stop applauding me.
No, I just want you to know how happy I am for you.
I was ready to record before you were, which never happens. I'm usually the reason that most of these episodes are late. I've been prepping dinner like either a day before or like just little things to make sure that I'm done on time and that the kids eat at a decent hour. Like, or just picking like things I don't usually do, which is probably why I'm so tired because I don't put it in my regular schedule and my life is usually very disorganized. So I'm trying to stay on top of shit.
I get that.
For once.
I get that.
You got to bleep that.
What?
It's in the first 10 seconds. Remember, you can't curse. It's all right.
It's all right.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I guess. I guess.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. What about you? How are you?
You know what? Week 3.
You've been in a great mood.
Feeling amazing. You know what it is? I think the mixture of my medication and marijuana, killing
keeping you very relaxed.
Not even relaxed, but even.
Yeah.
Like I'm very even. Like nothing is getting me too high, nothing's getting me too low.
Yeah.
And I had a strand yesterday that's supposed to help with like bipolar. And when I took it, I was like, oh, I get this.
Get why it does that?
Yeah, I understand why this could be bipolar medication.
Yeah, you look good. You look like you happy. You look like
I am. Mood. I'm in a really good mood, man. You know.
You dress like you should be in the Yeah video, though. I just thought about that. You looked at yourself in the camera. I literally just thought about that. I was like, that reminds me of something. What is it?
No, I'm not going to lie. These have been some trying months.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, ever since we moved into our new place, it just seems like the devil been trying to come down upon us.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm seeing some light out of the tunnel. I feel like it was a test.
No, I think it's still a test.
Yeah, I mean, still a test. Yeah, not like it's over. Things are over.
It's not like a time test.
Yeah.
It's just a test that just keeps happening.
No, but I really feel like, this is just God's way of asking, how bad do you want it? And I think we all go through that at some point where you get the test of how bad do you want something.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of both of us for just persevering through life in order to get to the other side. You know what I mean?
I had a conversation with you the other day where I was talking about, and I was high, so that's probably
mad
why.
high.
But it made sense. I think it still makes sense when I say it now that I'm not high. But I was talking about how, you always see something for your life where you're like, this is supposed to happen. Like you have this vision of what's supposed to happen in your life, this trajectory you're supposed to take, and like nothing can stop you. And like ever since I was younger, I always thought that I was going to be an entertainer. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You remember that?
No.
Since I was young, I always wanted to be in the firm.
Okay, yes. God. I always thought that I would be an entertainer. Something would happen. I didn't think it was comedy until I got older. I thought I was going to be an actress. That's what I thought.
Okay.
And I always saw myself living in this big house and having kids running all around. And then like just being like in that space. Like I would walk around other people that were like just doing regular shit to me at the time was regular shit. And I'd be like, man, they don't even know who they're around right now. Like that's how my mindset was. Not that I looked down on anyone, but I always felt like I was going to be bigger than what I was.
Right.
And I was like, man, it's going to be crazy because this is going to be a story for them to tell. Like one
I
day.
kicking it with Kristen.
Yeah, one day, she braided my hair when she was working at the barbershop or she did something like that. And I always felt like that. But then you think about like just how life works in general. And like, it's interesting that your mind is always thinking, all right, just a little bit more to go and I'm going to get to what I think is supposed to happen to me. But what if that doesn't happen? What if you're one of those people that you just don't succeed at that thing that you're doing? Like in your mind, you're living your life to do this one thing and anything could happen. Like you just are constantly working way too hard and you're never going to get to where you think you're going to get. You could, get injured, you could pass, anything could happen, but you've been working your life to get to this one thing. So I'm trying to live my life where I'm not disappointed in things that I've done. I'm looking at the things that I've done, like I accomplished that and I am proud of that and I'm happy for that. Yeah, I do want other things to happen, but I got to stop acting like I ain't done shit.
I get that. I'm not there.
I know you.
I'm not there. And the funny part is I'm not there not because they're like higher aspirations as much as it's like I know I have so much more to give.
But I feel like that. I know that I feel like there's way more I should be doing. Like there's so much I should be doing. I have so much left in me that I just gotta people just gotta see it. Like I know that I'm talented. I know there are things that I can do. I know I'm great at a lot of things. And I'm not being funny. I'm good at a lot of shit.
No, you are. You are.
So I know that one of those things in my heart is supposed to be like the thing that's like, wow, this is the...
Yeah.
But what if it's not? What if I'm delusional and I'm like, I'm doing a lot of work because what if no one around me sees the same thing I saw for myself, like just getting older? Like, what if no one sees that? What if they're looking at me like, man, that's not going to happen at all, I
think that's when you fall in love with the journey more so than the destination.
Because I just want to add, because we both know people that we see doing the work.
Yeah.
That we can see probably aren't going to do what they think they're going to do. You know what I mean? And I think everyone knows that. And it's no shade to them. But like some people, I want people to have big dreams. But I think that at some point you do have to realize when it's time to like live your life and like there are people like you that love the work and right. I love the work too. But I also want to be comfortable at some point. And at what point are you like, man, I'm probably like, let's be content with where we are. Like stop trying to do so much and you're hurting yourself more. You're tired, you're worn out, you're not spending time with your family, you're not living your life and doing the things you want to do because you're waiting on something to happen that may not happen.
I get that. I completely get that. I was there until... do y'all hear the dog too?
Yeah, no.
That dog is losing it.
That dog is crazy.
I felt like that until the boys were born. Our youngest children. I felt like that until they were born. That was so crazy because... the day the boys were born, I received my first TV deal, which later got rescinded.
Yeah.
But on that day, I received my first TV deal, and I was like, thank you, God. This is what I've been pushing for them. And now I can be more present in their lives the way I couldn't be for my first child.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I realized in that being present was that this is just as edifying as my work is. So then, like I was saying earlier, I fell in love with the journey again. Not right away. It took a minute.
Yeah.
Especially through COVID. It was wild.
Yeah.
Right before COVID and then through COVID, it was wild. But I did fall in love with the journey eventually, where it was me enjoying the steps that you take to get to that destination as much as it being the destination itself. And then when I coupled it with enjoying the things that have nothing to do with the journey and just life itself, that in itself is a journey. And I fell in love with that. So, I find myself like you, I don't think we talked about it, but I think we both had some type of something in our mind which said, yo, we gotta go harder. You know what I'm saying? We got to go harder. And I found myself working all day. But when I was able to spend time with the boys, that has been feeling amazing the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, I love this. And I'm not thinking about work. I'm not thinking about all the things I have to do.
Yeah.
None of that. I'm just thinking about them and being present in the moment. I was about a week ago, I came upstairs and they were getting ready for bed. But they were still playing. And I just went in there and grabbed the chair and just sat in there and just watched them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that felt so amazing.
And they love that.
Oh, they did. They looked at me, you know, for those that don't know, new to the program, what's up? But the boys are on the spectrum. And sometimes. And
they're twins also, if you're wondering why we keep saying them.
Right.
Yeah.
They're twins as well. We got 4 kids, but they're twins.
Yeah.
And so the language isn't as developed as, you know. So all I remember is Caleb just saying, "Daddy, chair." Daddy, chair.
Yeah.
Like just making sure that I sat down and was just present with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Cameron did it to me a couple of days ago, where he
did it last night.
Was it last night? No, it was 2 nights ago. It wasn't last night. 2 nights ago, I was working and he would not allow me to work.
I was talking about something else.
Oh, okay. He wouldn't allow me to work. He was just like, I was like, I got to work. He was like, no, daddy. And literally pulled me from my work to spend time with him. And I've just fallen in love with those things as much as I fell in love with the journey itself.
And then last night when you was putting them to sleep, you had on your undershirt and then you had on a black shirt underneath. And he was like, "Daddy, you need the white shirt." He was like, "Take that off. You need the white shirt."
Yeah.
And it was because he wanted you to have your undershirt on so he knew that you weren't going anywhere because you're in the house now.
Yeah.
Because you're just walking around with your tank top on.
Yeah. But, you know, that helps me with, you know, the destination, though. Those moments helps me with the destination. Not only does it give me something to strive for, but it also lets me know that whatever I'm doing, as long as I'm happy in doing it and as long as they're okay, then it's fine. You know what I'm saying?
I miss, when you brought up COVID, it just made me think about how I miss that shit. Like people talk about missing COVID all the time because we miss being able to stand still. But I think it made me feel like I could concentrate on what the fuck we were doing because that's when the podcast really started to develop into what it is right now.
Right.
And we could like really concentrate on it and be like, okay, this is what we want to do. This is what, like now I feel like everything's all over the place. Like there's life happening and there's things you got to do. And then like, it feels way different when you don't have a team.
Yes.
That are here to do all the things. When you're doing it by yourself, when you can sit and focus on it, like it feels different. But now when you got to also do all the other things that comes with having a life and having kids and having this as your main source of income and this being your job and like, it feels like I can't settle down and concentrate on it anymore because it feels like there's so much going on.
I get that.
And I know that means it's about time that we build a team, but you know, I mean, we're also like, but we want to keep the formula the way it is. But I think, you know, down the line, getting help and stuff will probably, you know, do a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. Like, I need help.
Yeah.
Like, I literally need help because I'm behind on everything.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm behind on everything.
Yeah.
Damn, this.
Sorry about that.
Man, my bad, people.
It got very deep in the beginning.
Mad deep in the beginning.
We don't want to do that.
You deep in it. You know what I mean?
Whatever.
Say something to make us feel better.
I don't know. Cheese. I don't know. Some stuff.
I know something that would make me feel better.
What?
If I had a new Cash App card. This is a public service announcement going out to Kiki Palmer. I seen that glitter Cash App card and I needs that.
You know he needs some glitter.
Listen.
He can't never do nothing regular. Like he need everything to be over the top.
Yeah, man. And that's the perfect over the top. It's a Cash App card. It's a new
green,
Cash App card.
Or blue.
But it's see-through.
Yeah, see-through.
And then it got glitter on the top. Now, I'm a grown ass man. I know, fellas, glitter ain't what we supposed to do. But if you seen the card, you might want it too.
Yo, I should have never showed you that commercial.
I need it.
They was in there. I was like, baby, they got a whole commercial for a glitter Cash App.
As a matter of fact, I'm calling my mans today to tell him to holler at Kiki to get me to hook up with that green.
You know what? And everybody's, I'm tired of that shit. I'm tired of that shit. Shout out to him. He just did an episode of her podcast. I love her podcast.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Jay Farrell. Go check it out.
So we were talking about today. I was looking at TikTok. Mm-hmm. And I know y'all seen that guy that is always like, hey, come here. Like they was debating about him being 26. And they said that he wasn't really 26. He looked old, but he has all the recipes, all the secret recipes and all that shit. And he did another TikTok today that I saw today with Method Man. And they was talking about the Popeyes biscuit recipe. And that shit is dry. But once they explain the ingredients, you know, I've been baking. So I'm like, of chef now. I was like, they gotta put some shortening in that bitch or some water or something. Like that shit dry. But now that I hear the recipe, I'm like, they fucked it up. They shouldn't have told me what they put in it because now I want to improve it.
So you can make a better Popeyes biscuit.
Fuck yes, I can make a better. Like why the fuck?
When you gonna do it? Because I'm not gonna lie, I seen the biscuits that you've been making, and like you 1 out of 3.
No. I'm 2. I'm 2.
No, that other one wasn't good.
No,
you was 1 out of 3.
Good.
It wasn't that good.
Yes, it was. Good. It was not a regular biscuit. You know what? Fuck you up. The last time you had an angel biscuit. I made you an angel biscuit, and that shit was crazy. But that has yeast in it. With a regular biscuit, that shit is phenomenal. And then you had a regular biscuit after. You should have had a regular biscuit first. And then the angel biscuit.
Well, maybe I don't like regular biscuits then. I need some angels in my life. I spoiled
you with the yeast.
Okay, bring God back.
All right. I'm over it.
Let's start the show, man.
Okay.
It's J-Rod.
Kristen Sivills.
And then we, the podcast, the fastest growing podcast in Harare, Zimbabwe.
Hey, and he probably has that wrong.
That's I probably said it wrong.
Completely fucking wrong. So can y'all actually tell us like how to pronounce it?
How to pronounce it.
But also shout out to y'all. Like that's so cool.
That's the first time.
We usually don't have top cities that are out of the country. I think we've had Canada before.
Yeah, we've had Canada.
We are in other countries, but it's usually not the top city. So I think that's dope.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Zimbabwe.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean we gotta go out there at some point, man.
Yeah, we gotta go somewhere. There's a lot of people apparently in Australia, in the UK, in Nigeria,
people in Nigeria,
Barbados, in the Bahamas.
Oh yes,
I always get those people saying, "Yo, you got to come here," and we got to find a place.
Yeah.
Give us a place to come, and we'll come there.
We definitely trying to get there though.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp Therapy Online. For 10% off your first month, go to betterhelp.com/ATWHS.
And a big thanks to our new sponsor, Factor. I love Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service. Skip all the meal prep hassle and get Factor's delicious, fresh, never frozen, ever meals delivered to your door. Head to factormeals.com/ATWHS50 and use code ATWHS50 to get 50% off.
Oh man, I love Factor so
y'all have
much.
I'm so excited about Factor because we've been buying Factor, and the food, like, not even playing. When you first ordered it, I was like, what is this? Like, why am I microwaving this meal and it tastes like they gave a filet mignon one
That's
time.
what changed her mind.
Yeah, you don't eat beef. So I ate the filet mignon and I said, this is moist and tender. I felt like I cooked it. It's better than some of the steaks I get at my restaurants. Because you know I can never get satisfied with a steak. When I go order a steak, my friends joke me because I always come back home and do some shit to it or something like that. Like, I'm never satisfied. So, yeah. Yeah,
man. Shout out to Factor.
It's amazing.
How was your week?
It's been okay. I've just been tired. I've been doing, like I said, I went shopping and like filled up groceries. And usually we'll just buy groceries a week at a time because we're lazy and we just don't buy all the stuff at one time. So I went and filled up the fridge, did all that stuff. Been prepping stuff. So, I'm trying to get smarter with shopping. Sometimes I'll just have a taste for something. You're not supposed to go to the grocery store hungry. And I do that a lot because I'll be like, "Ooh, I just want this."
That's what it be, man.
You're not supposed to.
I knew it. Because, you know what? I go around you hungry, and that's why I be wanting to like,
okay,
eat the box so much, man. Because it's like, oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. I need something. Even though you was so clean yesterday, and I just wanted a taste of natural.
Oh, I'm sorry, and I felt bad that I took a shower that morning. I wish I didn't take a shower because like
need that walked-in vagina.
I should have ran a little bit.
A little bit, just a little bit,
just up and down the stairs.
Yeah,
I think that got me
about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, that got me a little, just a hint of rotisserie.
Yeah,
a little sprinkle of oregano on that thing.
Yeah, I mean, damn.
But so I've been trying to do that. Prep some stuff, just get myself together. I've been high a lot, and it's been going great.
Okay.
I've just been tired. We went to Jacksonville.
Yes.
I usually forget. Look at me remembering that we went somewhere. We went to Jacksonville, drove again.
Yeah.
9.5 hours, I think, to get there.
Technically 9.
Something like that. Yeah. With you is 9. So drove there, had literally 2 hours to get ourselves together, and then had to turn around and get to the venue. Shout out to Comedy Zone Jacksonville. They treated us amazing.
Yo, for real.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And we have had some times. It was good to get back to it.
Yeah.
We got in there, had all our shit was there. Like everybody was on top of everything. So they were amazing. The crowd was really good.
Yes.
I appreciated every last one of y'all that came out. Shout out to Nod Ross also that opened for us.
Yeah.
Alex couldn't be there, but Nod Ross stepped in and he was super dope. So shout out to him. But everybody was in it. There were maybe a couple people that didn't know why they weren't there, but it seemed like almost everybody there listened to the podcast.
Yeah, man, which is always a good thing. Like,
it's scary. It was a lot of Patreon people in there too.
No, it wasn't.
Well, it was a couple. It was a couple
like
that didn't
Patreon.
scream, but they knew what was going on. Yeah. But the audience was really good. There were a couple games people were shy about playing. Shout out to the couple that won. I think they won one of the games. If they didn't, they put up a hell of a fight. But
you talking about the pregnant lady?
Yeah, we had one of our listeners. She was pregnant. Her man got up there, and they was killing shit.
Like seriously,
they was killing it.
I took notes. Okay.
Yeah.
I took notes. I was like, damn, Kristen was bullshitting when she was pregnant.
Man, I was not with them 2 babies. So I won't. But if you've been to our live shows, you know one of our games that we play is a sex positions game where you have to get in. It's a lot to the game, but it's not that much. But you get it. So you have to do things, and they was up there doing all the shit, and I was like, I get it now. I get why that stomach is like that.
Yeah.
I get why there's a person in there. I fuck with y'all. But it was everybody that was up there was so good. Like we had such a good time.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know much about Jacksonville. I don't know anything about Jacksonville.
No, I do.
You know,
Duval.
That's all. So we kept saying we don't want to say that because we don't really know if that's what they call. Because we're not from there.
Right.
You hear it, you don't know if that's what everybody call it. And we kept saying Jacksonville. They was like no, and the whole audience just erupted. Like it was. Yeah.
It reminded me of Baltimore.
They did the same thing.
Yeah.
They was like, it's not Baltimore. I was like, yep. Yeah. All right, cool. That's like when they fuck up Norfolk.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
When they say Norfolk and all that shit.
And I love places like that. I love places that have their own thing.
Culture. It's their own thing.
Yeah.
They all understand it. Like, what's understood don't have to be explained.
Right,
I feel corny saying that.
You should.
But,
you should.
Yeah. But everything there was great. We had a really good time. And we literally had to go back to the room and be up the next morning. And so we were there. We were on the road way longer than we were even in Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville, yeah.
We was on the road for 18 hours. We was in Jacksonville maybe
12.
Maybe 12.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, but I think I had a good time. And then yesterday was Chris's birthday.
Yes.
Was the oldest boy. So it's just like, it's 2 teenagers and then there's little kids. But I didn't really get to see him because y'all did stuff all day because I had to be a mom and take care of the other children so the big kids could go out and do stuff, and they always get to do stuff with daddy because I never get to go do anything fun. But they had fun. They went to Top Golf or whatever, and then you came back home, and I had to leave immediately out. And when I came back to my house was full of family.
Yes.
But when I say it was like,
cousins,
nephews, grandparents, a shitload of boys.
Oh my gosh.
My mother pointed it out because I think I know, but it don't really sink in until somebody say it out loud. Like, it's nothing but fucking boys.
Yeah.
Except for Kaden.
That's true. That's true.
And she's the oldest, but it's all boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. And boys, if you got any boys, if you've been around boys.
It was so many.
Oh.
They're loud.
Very loud, very rambunctious.
Rough.
Yes.
You know what? I've been a child before, right? But with all the noise and all the rough housing, I just don't know how you can enjoy yourself.
Honestly,
there's so many things happening.
I remember going to my cousin's house in Poughkeepsie, New York, and us wrestling all day. And then going to a friend's house who had a big basement and a mat on the floor and wrestling some more.
Maybe we should get a mat.
No.
Why?
Because then they'll think, oh, this is the place to wrestle. And
they
I
might not know. We might just have to put a mat in the floor.
Just because
of everyday life. Because yesterday, Cameron took Caleb and slammed him on the ground.
Oh, God. It be happening.
You've been watching a lot of WWE lately.
I have, man.
Me too.
Oh, man.
Me too.
I'm getting back into wrestling.
The Rock
slowly
did
but surely.
it. Shout out to him.
It wasn't even The Rock, though. You know who it was?
Who?
Bianca Belair.
Oh, I know.
Because she is a monster, like beast. If you watch wrestling, if you watch WWE, you know Bianca Belair. And it was so crazy because I remember back in the day when the girl wrestlers first was doing their thing, it was like, oh, they whack. But now they let them use like regular moves and stuff.
You thought they was whack?
Yeah, because they was really just there to be cute. They wasn't really fighting
China.
for real. Well, China, but even China was in the
Trish
male
Stratus was one of
Royal
those that
Rumble.
made me think of like just trying to be cute.
But the rest of them was trying to be like Trish Stratus, and China was trying to be like one of the guys. She wanted to be respected.
I was about to say you can't. China was.
China. But other than China, there was none. And
I remember when China joined, and I was like, "What the fuck
is that?"
Yeah, I had never seen anybody that Diesel like that.
Yeah.
Like, and it made me so sad because we watched her
documentary.
Yeah, the documentary, and I was like, oh my God, what happened? Anyway, but
yeah, man.
So I think we just need padded walls and floors.
Yeah,
in general with all these boys. I think the padded
walls is for you.
It's a little bit for me too. But other than that, I've been okay. I've just been trying to collect my thoughts and figure out what this tour is gonna look like, and trying to get stand-up stuff together and all of those things.
Speaking of the tour, you have less than 3 weeks to get your tickets for Philadelphia. We're going to be at the City Winery in Philadelphia on March 21st. Yeah. It's going to be a great show. You can get your tickets at www.andthenwehadsex.com.
And every time we come to Philly, we usually sell out.
Yes.
Do not disappoint us.
Yes.
We want to see you guys there.
And the show is amazing.
It's a different show. The show, if you've been to the other shows, it's a different show, but it's familiar, if that means anything.
Yeah.
But it's a good time. So come out there. You don't have to be, and everybody, I think they have this misconception that they have to be in a relationship to come to the shows. You don't. I promise you, you don't. You'll have a great time. Get your people together. Come by yourself. We have a lot of people that do that. Shout out to the guy that came to the Jacksonville show. He said he also came to a Tampa show and an Atlanta show.
Yes. And he enjoyed himself the same way.
Had a good time. Like everybody, we have a good time. So make sure you get your tickets at the City Winery. Also, I know. Oh yeah, okay, but
yeah, we got more dates to announce.
There's more things.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my week.
My week was pretty fast. I was asking you because I was getting the notes ready for today, and I was asking you, did I watch TV at all this week? And I do not remember watching anything, man, except The Voice.
You've been busy. You've been doing a lot of work.
Yeah, lots of work. So that's really been my week, is just working. I took a pause yesterday to celebrate my firstborn's birthday, and that was cool. It was cool, and I was exhausted yesterday, but it made it all the worth when he was going upstairs. And he was like, yo, this is my favorite birthday I've had in years.
Y'all stayed down and watched the game. Like, y'all was chilling.
Yeah, we watched the game and played video games afterward. And that's what I've been wanting from him, you know, just to spend that type of time. Yeah, I mean, and it's a long story, but just to make it shorter, he's in that transitioning period where, you know, he wants to spend time with dad, but he doesn't know how to connect with dad. And, you know, I was going through that same thing where I was like, I want to connect with him, but I just don't know how to connect with him because we are, as much as our personalities are the same. Yeah, our interests are kind of completely different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I went with that with my father where our personalities were the same, but
your interests were the same.
Just on two different playing fields. But I don't know if he's trying to connect with me or if he actually has like natural interest in things like sports and all of that stuff, but we always connect on video games. You know what I mean? And it was really cool just to spend some time with him, and I can tell that he really enjoyed it. I'm glad he enjoyed his birthday, and now we have 3 more, one in which is like 2.5 weeks from now. So
while we're there, I forgot to say this. I'm going through it a little bit. I'm having a nervous breakdown slightly on the inside, because our oldest, who will be 16 in a couple weeks, just went on a school trip to New York.
Yeah.
She goes to Performing Arts High School, and they're going to see like plays and go out to eat. And she's never been to New York before. She's never done any of these things. I'm sad that I'm not going with her for her first time. But she's also never been away from me like this with people that I don't entirely know.
Okay.
I know the people at school, but they're not like a family.
Right.
So I'm a little nervous, but I got her location on, and I'm tracking the fuck out of her. And, you know, I'm just trying to let them grow up, and it's not very easy.
Yeah.
But she's a super mature kid, so.
You should be fine.
Other than that, I'm fine.
You should be fine.
Yeah.
Man. You got the heat up on hell in here, man. God damn. I know I got this quilted northern shirt on.
Quilted northern.
Yeah, I mean.
It's giving bounty. It's giving.
You know what I'm saying? But it's hot in here, yo.
It's okay.
All right, we got to have fun now. We've spent 31 minutes just talking about feelings and fucking shit like that. Let's get with the shits, man.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
The shits.
Let's get with our new segment, which we like to call
Bitches Love List.
Yeah.
I was going to do it by myself. Don't do that. You can't be excited to say bitches.
I can't. Oh, fine. Go ahead.
Bitches Love List. They do.
You too cool with it, man.
Yeah, that's how it's bitches love list.
Bitches do love
That's what
list,
it's supposed to be like. Bitches love list.
You're right.
Like
You're
that.
right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And that's where we give you our top 6 on topics that
don't have anything to do with anything.
Nothing at all, man.
Y'all don't
Nothing
give a fuck about them.
So today's top 6, the top 6 best places to cheat on me. Yep. These are the places that you know you could cheat on me because you know I ain't gonna be there, or you know to cheat on me here. You'll see the list.
What?
You'll see the list, man.
You want me to cheat on you at home?
No.
Oh, I could cheat on you at home because you always at the store.
Is that your number 6?
Yeah, I think that's number 6. I could cheat on you at home because you always have a reason to go to the store. There's nothing at you don't even come back with stuff. It'd be like one item, which really you could just get all the items that you need for the week at one time. But you don't think like that because you're ready to go and do something. So
I
you
do be
always
leaving
at
a
the
lot.
store.
I leave a lot.
And you actually at the store though, because I know, I see the way you leave the house and I know you ain't fucking nobody in that. So you're not comfortable with nobody like that. You just be going to the store. So number 6 is the store.
Okay.
I mean, it's at the house.
At the house. All right. Number 5, in your dreams. Best place to cheat on me, in your dreams, because I'm crazy, okay? And that's the only place it's going to even fly.
What?
In your dreams.
Oh.
Try to cheat on me anywhere else. It's going to be a problem. I don't know the type of problem. And because of things like, recorded audio and video,
yeah.
I don't want to tell you what the problem's going to be.
Oh.
But it will be a problem. Have you cheat on me in any other place besides your dreams.
But
now, in your dreams, Method Man and whoever else can have you.
Oh, now you're just giving me ideas. Wait a minute. Because aren't you the one that said that if you cheat on me, I shouldn't leave you? So why do you have such strict ramifications on me?
I didn't say you was gonna leave me.
All right. Number two, I think
Number two.
Number three, right?
Number four.
Four. This is more of a general. This is for the world. I think a good place as a comic, I will tell you this. I think a good place to cheat on somebody is at a comedy club.
Why is that?
Because in comedy clubs, if you've ever been to one, most of them just seat you with anyone. And a lot of people complain about this. You get sat at a table and you don't even have to be with these people. There's a spare room, like the way they have the seating charts, they'll just sit you at a table with people you have no idea who they are. So like, even if there's other people in the room that know you, they might not know that that's your side jank because y'all just at a table. They don't know who you with.
This feels real thought through.
No, I was just because I
like no. It feels like you thought about this.
I can't do it because I'm usually not going to watch a comedy show. I'm usually in the show. Mm-hmm. So
but you've gone to comedy shows just to watch.
Yeah, but they don't seat me. I just go in there. You know what I mean? But I think if there were people that wanted to know, that is a gem that I am giving them, but I don't give advice. So that's not me saying go do that, because you shouldn't do that. Don't ever cheat. But if you were to cheat, laugh while you're doing it, Have a good time.
Okay. Okay. Number 3. Best place to cheat on me? Girls trip.
What?
The girls trip, the trip that y'all take to go to, Tulum and I don't know.
Why did you do that?
What?
Why are you just assuming I'm going to Tulum?
Why
it's not other places over there that I want to go?
I don't care. Anywhere in the city, anywhere they speak a different language and you going on that girls trip.
No, you want me to be an Instagram baddie so bad. I'm not going to Tulum.
I don't know where you going. Shit, it could be in whatever. The girls trip, period. All right? Anytime you go out with your girls, I am so happy you're getting away from me for a couple of hours. I don't check your location. I don't call you.
You have my location?
Yeah. Send me
you have, but I don't have your location.
I know.
No, you don't. No, you don't just know. Why the fuck? When did that happen? Did you put that in my phone?
No. Maybe.
Why don't I have your location?
What you need my location for? What you going to do if something happened to me? Nothing. What I want to do if something happened to you? Save you, like the man does.
You don't think I can save you?
No, you can't save me.
I save you every night when you forget to put your sleep apnea mask on. I be saving lives, okay? I'm a hero in this house. Oh my gosh.
But no, the girls trip. The girls trip is the perfect place because I just trust you. And I trust that you're not going to be doing anything. And it's that trust that you can use to cheat on me with.
I don't want to use that trust for that. I'll use it for something else.
What?
I don't know. Like
something else diabolical?
No, like if, we in the house and I'm like, yo, let me see your card. And you're like, why? And I'll just be like, do you trust me?
No, I don't. See, that doesn't happen.
Can I just hold your card for a second? Why? You don't trust me? You don't love me?
I can't.
Wow.
With you.
Are we getting a divorce? Is that crazy? What's happening here? I thought we were married.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, number 3, the girls trip. What you got for number 2?
You can cheat on me. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to figure out if it's a place that you can cheat on me or just anybody. Like, what is the best place to cheat on me? Mm-hmm. Where don't I want to go?
Let's see. The best place to cheat on Kristen. I know one. And maybe it's the best place to cheat on me too.
What?
The gym.
So this is the thing. I was going to say gym. But the way you cut up and edit shit, it looks like I'm talking about your weight. And I can't have everybody always thinking that I hate you. Yo. I was going to say the gym because you always say you're going to go and you never go. So that's why I was gonna say it, but then you gonna clip it up and be like, "No, you Jim, because you a fat bastard."
No.
Yeah, it is.
But that's the best place to cheat on you too.
I think you could pick sounds from other words and put together "fat bastard."
I could.
And make it seem like I said it.
But you already said it, so it's fine. I can use
No,
that.
I'm not playing. Hey, if y'all listening, can you just say I didn't say that? Because I know this nigga gonna clip it up wrong. But yeah.
But the gym,
because you always say you're gonna go and you never go. So I could just fuck on a dumbbell.
What?
That shows I don't go to the gym for real, right? Because you can't just fuck on a dumbbell. That's little. A dumbbell is small. And I'm a regular person-sized body. What?
I'm not doing this, man.
What's the number one?
The number one place that you could cheat on me is at any restaurant that gives you free bread. Because I'm not going there. I am a little bit, listen, I'm not saying that I'm bougie. I'm not saying that I'm better than, but I think I'm a little bit above the free bread place.
There's a lot of places that give you free bread. Yeah, and they got money behind them. You don't like nobody taking something that's really rightfully theirs. Because every time we go in a hotel and I pick up a couple like lotions.
No, you trying to steal.
Hey, I'm talking. When I pick up the Kleenex box that's full, they're not giving nobody else that same Kleenex box. That's mine. I take that cover off and I take that box and I put it in my book bag. I pick up a couple lotions. I take some waters. Sometimes I get coffee. I don't even have a drip machine. I don't have shit. I just take it because it's free. And you hate that so much. Why? It's free as fuck.
Listen, there are things that are there for you to indulge in while you are there.
Oh, I done took some rolls of toilet paper too.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not supposed to do that.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
Oh, I don't think that they are gonna reuse toilet paper. That's
you thief.
They gotta stop doing that. If they doing that, don't do that shit. That's for me. That's for me. Don't do that.
So yes, any restaurant that gives you free bread, you could just say that I won't be there. Therefore, you can cheat on me there.
That's dumb. We've been places with free bread. They got money too. Like it's
Name a place that has free bread that I like. Besides Olive Garden. Now, Olive Garden is my one exception.
Cheesecake Factory.
No.
You like Cheesecake Factory, and you like
I like their salad, and I only order there through DoorDash.
And you wanted some of that bread. You wanted that pumpernickel bread. It's pumpernickel, but
it's chocolate.
Why have we universally called it chocolate bread?
Because it's chocolate
It's
bread.
not. My friend used to work there. My friend Kiwi used to work there and would call it chocolate bread.
It
I was like,
is.
bitch, you can't go tell everybody it's chocolate bread. It's not. You can't lie to them like
Put
that.
some butter on that jank.
No.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, stuff like that. Don't do that.
Oh, man.
Don't do them. Don't do free bread.
Whatever, man. Whatever. That is our top 6 places that you should cheat on me at. And if you have...
Don't say you should. Just say that you can.
Okay. Well, that was the top 6 best places to cheat on me. If you have some more places, hit us up in the comments, and we will love to see where they should cheat on you at.
That is not the way this was supposed to go today. It was way worse than what it was supposed to be.
Oh, man. Let's get into the question of the day.
Wow, we 42 minutes in. We get a question of the day. Let's go.
I know. All right, question of the day. Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup?
Pettiest thing I've done after a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
When I had an ex that was using my phone, and when the girls would call the phone looking for him, I would just explain that it wasn't his phone and he was homeless. But that's not really petty.
Mm-mm.
I didn't really do nothing crazy because he told people it was his phone. Like he would be like, "That's my phone," and they would call and be like, "Who's this woman?" And he used to tell people I was his sister.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You've been through trauma, man.
It's okay. But I haven't really done anything too petty. I can't think of anything petty that I've done. I'm not a super petty person. I just kind of try to be like, all right, well, fuck it. Like, I can't think of anything petty I've done. I've thought of petty things to do to people, but I never went through with them.
Really? What
I
things
was
have
just
you
like,
thought
forget
about?
it. I was like, why? I mean, you know how you date somebody and you know they're not in a great position, but they make everybody else feel like they're in a great position.
Yeah.
And then you break up with them and you could just be like, nah, this nigga didn't have shit. He didn't have this. He didn't have this. He didn't do this.
So you didn't dry snitch?
I didn't do none of that. I was just like, I'm going to let them live that lie. Somebody else is going to do it. It's not my work. It's not my work.
It's in God's hands.
Yeah, it's in God's hands now. Yeah.
The pettiest thing that I've done after a breakup was get married. Seriously. Pettiest thing.
But
100%.
But did you do that on purpose?
What, get married? Yeah, it was purposely.
No,
I
get
purposely got
married because of a breakup and to rub it in someone's face? You can't answer that question?
No. It's a two-part question. I married you because I love you and I feel like I'm wanted to spend the rest of my life with you.
Don't touch me. I told you, every time you want to say some bullshit, you touch my knee.
No.
Get the fuck off my knee. Now what?
However, did it feel a little good to get married and to show it to everybody? Yeah. Felt real good.
Are you you're serious?
Mm-hmm. Wow. What?
Nigga, you really are Usher Raymond.
What you mean?
That's some Usher shit. That's some confession shit while you have that shirt on. It's the shirt hat combo. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Man. Yeah, pettiest thing I've ever done.
Wow. Do you feel good about that?
I mean, I prayed.
Never mind.
What you mean?
I was going to say she would want you to, but... Come on, man. Stop.
Yo, she was a junior pastor.
Stop.
That's how it works.
All right. That's not, I don't even know her.
Oh, gosh. Let's get into your answers. Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup: not pay the electric bill after she had another dude in our house while I was at work.
But
leave them niggas in the dark.
But you know what? That's dumb. You know why that's dumb? Because it's an electric bill. Was your electric, was it due that day and they were going to cut it off that day? Because if not, then you also live in that house because you said our house. So then you're going to be over it a week later and your light's going to go out. And she's going to be like, what happened?
Wait. You're going to be over it a week later?
I'm saying you don't know when, you don't pay the electric bill, so they wait a little bit to cut your lights off. They keep reminding you.
Unless he already had the final notice.
But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. And that's your fault. And that's fucked up that you wasn't paying the electric bill before that. They don't have nothing to do with her. You irresponsible. That's why a nigga is in my house, so he can pay my electric bill.
Golly.
You can't hold this house down, so I'm inviting every nigga in until they can help me survive in this house. What? Sometimes you got to run through. Some of them are good for one bill. Some of them are good to uphold a household like a God-fearing, upstanding young man. You got to weed them out. What I'm saying is pay your bills and figure out who's right for you. Fuck him. I'm sorry. Not fuck you, a listener. I'm sorry. You didn't do that to me. You're a good man.
I can't.
What's next?
Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup: smash the chick she wrongfully accused me of smashing. I regret absolutely nothing.
Have you done that? You know how somebody's like, I know you fucking her, and it's like, all right, well, let me go fuck her then, because I'm not gonna feel.
Yes.
I'm not gonna feel like this.
Yes.
And I ain't do it yet.
I kind of did that. So
You ain't gonna be pissed at me. I'm gonna give you a reason to be pissed at me, because I'm not about to be sad, and I ain't even fucked this bitch yet.
No, you know what? I did something in reverse. I was told, and I think I told this story a while back. I was told that I wouldn't cheat on them. And I was like, oh, you don't think I'll cheat on you? Yeah, you ain't got it in you to cheat on me. Whew. I don't have it in me. And then I called the girl I was cheating on her with and on speakerphone, and she heard.
Yeah, you told me that. That's really, that should have been the pettiest thing you've ever done. Because that is fucked up. To be like, oh, really? Okay.
I don't like being challenged like that, man. Don't challenge me, man. And don't call me soft, because that's what she was doing. That's what she was implying. And it wasn't the first time that she implied that. And I'm like, oh, word?
You look mad right now, and it wasn't me. I didn't do that. I dare you to call a bitch on that phone, though. I dare you.
I ain't got nobody to call, baby.
I know you don't.
I ain't got nobody
and
to call.
I made sure of that. Burnt a hole in his fave hoodie because I never did the whole destroying property thing, and I wanted to see how it felt. Wow. Just burnt a hole, like with a cigarette or what? Pettiest thing you did after a breakup. I posted all his dicks and her dick pics and her pussy pics on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook Messenger, and then to all his contacts via email text. Went home, changed the locks, and sat his shit nicely folded on the stoop. He got there, banged on the door, talking crazy, and was like, I'm about to call the police. I disconnected that after I sent my texts and emails to your people.
Damn.
First of all, you sent it on Facebook Messenger, so did you just hit send all?
Send all.
Damn.
Send all.
I didn't get that.
My man's got hacked, and he had a bunch of head videos in there. And the person did that, hit send all, sent it to all his contacts, and my dad was one of the contacts that got it. Dad hits me up. I'm in LA. My father hits me up like, yo, what the hell is the matter with him? And I'm like, no, he got hacked, Dad. Like, and they took his bank account information, all of that. Yeah, crazy.
Who is it?
Sivills.
Oh, okay. Well, he don't mind you saying it at all. He don't give a fuck. And that does sound like something where your dad would have to call and be like, what the fuck did he do?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it sounds like he did it on purpose.
Exactly.
Pettiest thing you did after a breakup? Put Miralax in his protein powder.
That's wild.
That's fun.
It's not fun.
It's okay. Well,
got the shits.
You ever took a laxative?
Yes.
You feel good when it come out though, right?
No.
You clean.
No, laxatives, yo. Man, so my stomach is really hard to like, I don't know, get shit out. Mm-hmm. So most laxatives don't work on me. So I remember one time I hadn't shitted in like 3 days, man. And I was talking to my grandmother.
Welcome to the And Then We podcast.
And I was talking to my grandmother and I was telling her I was having problems and issues. And she was like, yo, you should take some citral magnesia. And I was like, what? She was like, take some citral magnesia. Took that, disgusting. Then she was like, yo.
Citra magnesia?
Yeah. I might be saying it wrong.
Milk of magnesia?
No, citra. Oh, so I was right. Citra magnesia.
Oh, okay.
Didn't work. Then I found this thing called Duralax. Extra strength.
Hey, burr.
And for me, since I had been taking all these things that didn't work, I ended up taking like a double dose of the Duralax. My God.
You took a double dose?
A double dose. My God.
I'm surprised you even have a stomach, honestly.
Yo, I'm surprised too. I'm talking about I was on the
This is what I'm talking about.
floor.
You take everything in excess. There was no reason for you to do that.
Because nothing else worked.
You cannot do that, baby. You can't take stuff in excess all the time.
No,
if it don't work, move to something else.
What? I did. Double time.
Don't start on me. Don't start. Pettiest thing you did during a breakup. Got bored and called him repeatedly. I didn't say anything when he answered. Just hung up and called right back to get on his nerves.
Yo, that's some
fun.
Biggie shit.
That's fun. That's fun. That's some shit I would do. I like that. Left her ass in another state 12 hours away from home.
Yikes.
Well, that's not safe.
Yikes. That's more than petty. That's more than petty. I'm going to fuck you up when I see you.
That's not safe.
That's wild.
Okay.
That's wild.
Pettiest thing you did after a breakup, called another state and gave the sheriff his new address on his active warrant. He never knew it was me.
Yo. You sending people to jail because they hurt your feelings?
But what did he do, though? Because some people...
No, they just broke up with him.
No, but he might have... What's the warrant for? I want to know now. What is the warrant
you
for?
messy.
That's messy.
You messy, man.
I would never do it, but that's also very creative.
Like, listen, if you and I are together and we break up, even no matter what the reason, if we break up, do anything that you want to do except call the law on me.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
That's the only thing I ask you to do.
I wouldn't
do not call the law on me.
I wouldn't do that because I think that even if we broke up, I would still respect you, especially as a father of my kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like seeing nobody go to jail. But if if whatever you did affected me, I might call the law.
You know what? Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup. She broke up with me, so then I got her back. so I could be the one to break up with her. Then I got back with her again to break up with her again. 2-1.
What do y'all...
That's petty. I just got with you just to break up with you twice.
Did you ever tell her, like, I was planning on breaking up with you the whole time? Or did you make it seem like it was her fault? Because y'all are terrible
I'm trying to think if I've ever done that. I don't think so.
That sounds like it's right up your alley, though.
I'm thinking. So I've never done that. But I definitely flirted with the person that hurt me back in the day, knowing that I wasn't going to get with them.
I don't think they was probably that affected.
Why you say that?
You flirting with me? You know how many people flirt every day?
Yeah, but she liked me.
Give a shit about that. That's dumb. That's light. That's light. You weren't gonna get with me? You flirted with me? I'm not thinking because you flirt with me that all of a sudden we're gonna be in a relationship. You flirted. That's cute. I might have liked it, but like I'm not holding on to hope that we're gonna be together. I
feel some sort of way that you hating on my petty.
Cause it's not that petty. That's regular.
Call me Petty Murphy.
That's regular.
Whatever.
Flirt in my sleep. You know what I mean?
Do you? It better be in your dream.
Do I?
Remember?
I think I just go straight.
Remember number 5.
Nope. I think I go straight to fucking in my dreams. I don't think I have enough time to flirt. You only get 8 hours in a night. I don't know if you know that, and that's That's not enough time to build a relationship. In your dreams, 8 hours? Nah. Give me that dick. Give me that dick. Don't have time. Stop talking to me. Oh. Don't get to know me. We not even real in here. I don't even need to know your name in my dreams.
Oh my gosh. Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup, cut the outside water hose on and let it run and made her water bill $400. So she thought she had a leak.
Yo, every single thing that you have mentioned, my mouth has been on the floor. If y'all watch it on YouTube, I'm not even trying to be dramatic. I'm just like, where do y'all live? Where do they make these people? Yo, this is great.
Wild.
This is great.
Wild.
Pettiest thing I've done after a breakup, took the forks and spoons, only leaving the knives for him to eat with.
Yo, that's wild. Just the knives?
Ah, that's so good.
And you know what? I'm so cheap, I'm gonna make it work.
Oh, that's so good. I know. I'm gonna
make it work.
You be spooning the hell out of some rice on that knife.
I mean?
Shoot. You eat your rice with a
knife.
like
cocaine when I kick the sugar out.
If you really want to fuck them up, just leave the steak knives, not no butter knives. No butter knives around here. Leave the steak knives. Let him snatch up the corners of his mouth. Shred them shits up like the Joker. Oh my gosh, that's great. Wow. All right. Pettiest thing I've done after a breakup. Listen, I can't say. Let's just say the car, the house somehow got sprayed with red paint and sugar water and was poured in the tank. Till this day, he never knew.
Damn.
How does sugar water affect the house?
No, spray paint house with red paint.
Oh, and red paint. Oh, and sugar water was poured in the tank.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. What's the pettiest thing you did during a breakup?
This is petty.
Broke the microwave plate.
That is petty.
Because your shit only get heated on one side.
Fuck that. I don't even know where to get another microwave plate from.
You don't, because you put a regular plate, sometimes it don't stay on the little thing and
like
move
where
around,
do you get those from?
And then it still don't spin.
They don't sell those in the store.
I think that's fucked up.
Amazon probably the only place I got that.
I think I'm gonna make
look it up on Amazon. See if they got microwave
I'm about
plates.
to start making replacement microwave plates.
Yeah, that might be a business.
Where you could, like the refills. You know how you get refills of coffee? or you just refills.
For all you petty motherfuckers.
I'm really about to look this up.
Oh man, why you doing that? Pettiest place. Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup. Tried to send back the dead flowers he had given me less than a week before. Okay, I get that. Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup. Covered his patio, front door, doormat, and walkway with glitter. Now that's petty.
Because you can't get glitter out.
Get glitter up for nothing.
Only thing you can do is put tape on it. Scotch tape, and that picks up.
And
glitter.
I'm not scotch taping my goddamn patio.
I don't know.
It's not happening. It's just glitter now.
Oh shit! They got microwave plates. That's a microwave glass plate. It's for a specific.
That's one.
Oh, it's for a couple of different microwaves. Okay. Oh, they in here. And some of these are just plates that are microwavable, but they definitely sell them.
Wow.
$22 for a 12.75-inch microwave plate?
Yeah,
Bitch.
man. That was it. That's petty. That might be top petty right there.
That's crazy.
That might be top petty. Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup, change their address so they couldn't get their welfare check. God damn. I needed that. I needed that, man.
And you got to do it by just one number, though. You got to change it just a little bit.
So it's still on a block and their neighbors know that they got the welfare check.
Oh, that's where it's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's where it's fucked up. Oh, man.
Yeah.
But what if I, can you catch it if it has your address on it? If it's somebody else?
No, you can't. I don't think so. Okay. I don't think so.
Pettiest thing you've done during a breakup or after a breakup or whatever the fuck. What is it?
Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup.
Got in a relationship with his father. Like a mother-daughter one? Like a father-daughter one? Or like...
I don't know.
I'm trying to be nice. I know she was fucking him, but I'm just trying to be nice. Wait. Oh, somebody said he stole my change jar and my TV remote. You know what? The TV remote used to be a good one. It used to be the one that got it done every time, but now they got apps on your phone now. So you can
but you gotta pay for those apps though.
Yeah, but you gotta pay for a TV remote too.
I'm not paying for no app.
Why?
Nah. It's something about having your TV remote in your hand.
I get it.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's so bad. My petty ass bought a second remote because y'all be losing the living room remote so much, and I got it just for me. So anytime I can't find the remote that's in the living room, I use my own.
What do you have?
Said too much.
I was reading this next one, and then I realized you said you bought a second fucking remote.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's crazy. That's wild. Okay. Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup. Added salt in his Kool-Aid, bleached the home plants, and turned the outside water on low.
Now, I get the salt in the Kool-Aid, and I even get the outside water. But what the fuck did the plants do? They still alive.
People are plant parents.
I know.
They love plants.
That's fucked up.
Now, this next one is diabolical. What is the pettiest thing you've done after a relationship? Canceled her son's lunch money that was coming off of my debit card.
Yikes. Little man hungry as shit right now.
My God. I would have to find you. I mean, like, at least tell me. Don't just do it and my son try to go to get lunch and then, no. We got to have this. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's wild.
Wow.
That's wild.
Wow. What? Wow. You guys are our listeners are. Well, I didn't know these kind of people listen to us.
I love y'all, man.
What is the pettiest thing you've done after a breakup? Let my side nigga wear his clothes.
Yee. Yo, can you imagine being in line like at the movies or something like that? And you're like, that look like my nigga. That is my shirt.
My limited edition Family Guy t-shirt.
You know what I mean? I'd be pissed off. Oh my God. Are you asking for your shit back?
That's
from the person?
While they there in the movie theater? I might get it when they come out because it's cold in the movie theater.
Oh, you go. You being thoughtful. Look at you.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have no sleeves.
Nah, that's a fight.
You take that off, you ain't gonna have no sleeves.
Listen, that's a fight. That's a fight because I know he's not giving it up, and I know I'm not leaving without my shirt. So that's a fight.
So you just gonna live in a movie theater? Because that nigga's gonna fight for that. He's not going out. He's not leaving naked.
Listen, and it's one of two things. Either I whoop his ass and I get my shirt back, or we draw and the shirt's fucked up forever.
Draw like in a Western?
No, like we both fight. Neither one of us loses.
Oh, draw. I was gonna say paint next. No, I think you cleared it up. Those are the three choices for draw. All right. Pettiest thing you've done during
after a breakup.
After a breakup. Tell him about his surprise party.
That's petty. That's petty. Speaking of that, for my 40th, I want a surprise party.
You're telling me about it right now.
I know, and I know that sounds wild.
No, you know why a surprise party doesn't really work for you? Like, you don't. Was it your 35th that surprised you and had people come in?
Something like that.
you don't like shit. You don't like anything. I've mentioned stuff to you and you just be like, that's cool. Like, you don't like nothing. Like, I just put all your friends in a room and be like, I know you at least like these niggas. Because I don't know what else to do for you. I don't know. I've thought about things, but like, you are so picky, I would not know what to do.
Damn, son.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I'm sorry.
No, that's you. But I'll give you a surprise party.
Yeah, and I'm going to walk in surprised. Like, oh my gosh, for me?
I can't do this.
Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup. I screwed another man in bed. He was coming to pick up that day. Damn. That's
another level. It's not just in his bed. It's like he was coming because that's really his bed. He had to come get that bed from your house. And you fuck somebody in that bed. And you know, when you pick up stuff, a lot of times when it's a mattress, your face is against that mattress. Because the way you hold it, you gotta hug the mattress, and you gotta pull it out of the room by the side, and your face is laying on that nut on that mattress.
Yo, I've done something similar. The girl I was having sex with in college had graduated, and she was moving back to her city, and she didn't want to take any of her stuff, and she had just bought a new mattress a couple of months prior. So she was like, yo, if you want this mattress, you can have it. And I was like, memories, hell yeah. And I kept the mattress, and that same day I fucked somebody.
But she didn't get it back. What I'm saying, the part that's bad is that when he comes to pick that, him and his boys got to come and pull that mattress out the room. Yeah. Somebody's face is going to lay on that mattress. Because you know you got
the wet spot?
When you turn it around the corner, you know, you move the mattress. When you turn the mattress, you got to like tilt it where you pulling it with your whole upper body. So your face is laying on it and you got to pull it out. Just picture yourself with a mattress. Picture yourself bringing a mattress. You got you laying nasty. On that.
You're right.
I'm not cleaning it either. No Febreze on it. It's all nut on that mattress. You have a good day.
Oh, man. Pettiest thing you've done after a breakup. This wins.
My friend stole his ex's dead husband's ashes.
That's the pettiest thing. We could really stop right here. We can stop right there.
He stole his ex's dead husband's ashes? That's fucked up.
Stole his ex's dead husband's ashes.
But why would you do that? That don't have nothing to do with you. Okay, you trying to be petty. Okay, I get it. Damn. What did you do with him, though? Damn. I would scatter them. I don't want to know what you would do with them.
I would scatter them.
You are
That's what
so
you're
mean.
supposed to do.
Oh, my God.
That's wild. You want to end right there?
No, I mean, there's some more, right?
There's hella more.
Some of them are really good.
There's hella more. Let me see if there's any other ones.
We'll just get a couple
that beat that. No. Yeah, no. Nah, I don't think we're gonna find anything beating that, man. That's a good one.
That's pretty good. Pettiest thing you did after a breakup: canceled her car and health insurance a month before it was supposed to renew. Didn't tell her, and then she got in a car accident and had to pay for her medical bills and theirs. I believe she's still in debt.
Yo, what did they do to you though? Like some of these, I just want to know what was it that they did in order for you to go this heavy?
These are fantastic.
Yo.
These are... Why do y'all doing that?
Y'all better not use these either and say I heard it from and then we.
That's okay. Okay. Took pictures of him rolling weed, smoking weed, and emailed them to his job. And they fired him.
Yeah, of course.
No.
Yo,
no.
And this is what you would do for me. This is what you would do to me.
No, I would not do this. Wait, let me read. I'm going to read the last one, and then I'm going to read that one in the middle.
Okay.
Pettiest thing you did after a breakup: took one of all his socks. Now, bitch, always complaining about me wearing his damn socks.
And that's what you would do to me, and I get it. But I still want you to not wear my socks. Take my shits off.
We can end on this one, and this is fucked up. The pettiest thing I did during a breakup or after a breakup or what? Is it during?
It's the pettiest thing you've done after a breakup.
I turned his name in as a suspect to an unsolved murder. Before you judge me, he deserved it.
I deserve a hand clap too, man. That deserves a hand clap too.
Oh my God.
That's wild. That's wild.
What did he do to deserve it? Is what that's the most important question. What happened?
Yo. Yeah. And you know what? The worst ones came from females. Y'all.
But we are creative.
Shit. Y'all ain't shit.
We are creative.
Creative species.
That's why it's hilarious that y'all be fucking with us, because we are amazing. I never would have thought of some of those things, and now I am. So thanks. I'm gonna listen to this episode every time you piss me off. I'm gonna listen back and be like, what happened? What did we read?
Oh my gosh. Let's take a pause for the cause, man.
Yeah, so guys, we're kind of out here on the road. As most of y'all know. We are kind of just now starting the tour. It's gonna ramp up a little bit more. We got more dates to add after this. But y'all know we just did Jacksonville. We had a great time. The next city that is coming up is in less than 3 weeks? Yep. Less than 3 weeks. March 21st, we're going to be in Philadelphia at the City Winery. We love Philly. Y'all show us love every time we come. We usually sell out every time we come. We enjoy having a good time with y'all. It's always love every single time we come there. But I'm excited. I'm nervous. It's a Wednesday, but I trust. It's a Thursday. It's a day during the week, but we will get you out in time for you to get enough sleep to go to work the next day, or just take off. I mean, just take off. I know some of y'all can't take off 2 weeks ahead, but take off. March 21st, Philly City Winery. It's gonna be a good time. I'm sure it probably starts at like 7. It's during the week. We've never done during the week, but if we sell this one out, we might come back like we did last year and do a weekend like we did last year. Because we were there twice last year. So March 21st, Philly City Winery. Tickets are on sale now on the website and in our link in bio. You get it. And then we had sex.com, all those things. June 23rd, Detroit, another one of the cities that we have a ball in. Now we have a ball at all these days. We try to, as many as, you know, for the most part. But some of the cities that always consistently show love, Detroit is definitely one of those. So June 23rd, Detroit at the Detroit House of Comedy. Is that a Sunday, baby? Yeah. Okay. So it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday, and I think the last couple of times that we've been in Detroit, it's been a Sunday. I think last time we went there, they had like, what was it, racing? It was some kind of festival. It was all kinds of stuff going there, so we had a good time. It was the Grand Prix, so we had a good time regardless. So that is June 23rd. So again, March 21st, Philadelphia, City Winery. Tickets on sale now, as well as June 23rd, Detroit House of Comedy, which is actually 2 shows, right? It is 2 shows at the Detroit House of Comedy. So y'all got to buy those tickets. Y'all got to buy them, right? Yeah, so I'm excited. They're all on the link in bio, and then we had sex.com and at the venues websites. So make sure that you get those tickets, guys. Like, don't wait till the last minute. Stop this recording. Do whatever you got to do. Get the tickets. We want to see you. All right? This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp Therapy Online. For 10% off your first month, go to betterhelp.com/ATWHS. A lot of us spend our lives wishing we had more time. I talked about that at the top of the podcast. The question is, time for what? If time was unlimited, how would you use it? The best way to squeeze that special thing into your schedule is to know what's important to you and make it a priority. Therapy can help you find out what matters to you so you can do more of it. If it's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries, it empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma, et cetera, et cetera. It's for everybody. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. We love that. Learn to make time for what makes makes you happy with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/ATWHS today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/ATWHS. Eating better is easy with Factor's delicious ready-to-eat meals. Every single fresh, never frozen meal, every single one. Like I'm coming off. I'm just breaking the third wall. I'm doing whatever. It's amazing. Every fresh, never frozen meal is chef crafted, dietitian approved, and ready to go in just 2 minutes. That is not a lie. You'll have over 35 different options to choose from every week. We all have so much going on. No matter how busy I am, Factor has me covered with upscale, prepared chef crafted meals delivered right to my door. Like, I don't think y'all understand. Literally chef crafted meals. They are delicious. What are you waiting for? Get started today and go after your goals. Use code ATWHS50 at factormeals.com/ATWS50 to get 50% off. Fuel up fast with Factor's restaurant quality meals that are ready to heat and eat whenever, you're ready, wherever you are. Pancakes, smoothies, and more. We also I think we had some smoothies and some shots when we got our box last time. It was amazing. Discover a wide variety of easy options for the entire day, like breakfast, midday bites, and more. Factor is less expensive than takeout, and every meal is dietitian approved to be nutritious and delicious. Flexible for your schedule, get as much or as little as you need by choosing 6 to 18 meals per week. Plus, you can pause or reschedule your deliveries anytime, which we've also done, but we went right back. Head to factormeals.com/ATWHS50 and use code ATWHS50 to get 50% off. Love Factor. It works out so well for us.
Yo,
yeah.
Factor is the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't explain. You have to try it. ATWHS50. You have to try it. And just tell us. Just tell us what you think. I can't give money back, but tell us what you think, because it is amazing to us. Yeah. The smoothies are amazing. The food is amazing. Yeah. They really do their thing. And it's like a mind fuck, because it's like, man, how?
It's 2 minutes in a microwave.
Yo, for real. For real.
They come to you fresh. It shocked me. I'm not even being funny. It shocked me how good it was when I got it. So
yeah. Couple of housekeeping things. The Kristen's horn shirt is now on pre-sale. Get those before they run out, because when they're gone, they're gone. Yeah, man. You can go to andthenwehadsex.com and get your shirt. Like I said, when they're gone, they're gone. There's only a few sizes. Well, there's only a few number of shirts per size. Yeah. So get them now. Yeah. Get them today. Support the brand. And show everybody that you rock with us, man. Mm-hmm. And like she said, get those tickets now. We're really looking to sell out. And not just for us, but it's just a better time when the whole crowd is there and you're all on one mindset enjoying the show. I'm going to be so completely honest. When we were putting together this show, I didn't see the vision. It just wasn't hitting me. But
I gave you the idea.
She gave me the idea. She definitely gave me the idea.
Yay for me.
And when I sat down and put it together the day before the show,
you still couldn't see it.
No, I saw it. I actually saw it. And once I saw it, I was like, yo, if this goes the way I'm seeing it, this is going to be a great show. And Jacksonville, y'all showed out. We had so many comments after the show talking about how people loved it. And yeah, it's a great show. Make sure you're in the building, no matter what city we are in. If we are close to you, come through. People drive 2-4 hours away, 8 hours away, different countries, just to come see the show. And that's not an exaggeration. People really do it. And they all leave satisfied. So Philadelphia will be there March 21st. June 23rd for Detroit, and we have more dates and cities to come.
Something I do want to add, just like a peek behind the curtain or whatever. Mm-hmm. I noticed that when we were first crafting our show, we haven't gone to any other podcast live shows. And we would see pictures of other people in their live shows. So we tried to model a live show off of what we think people want to see and what we thought other podcasts were doing. and we hadn't been to any. Then we went to 85's, and we saw what they were doing and how it was modeled for them. Like it is specifically like their show. It's everything that they are good at and that people come and want to see from them put into a live show. And it was great, right? Mm-hmm. So we realized, like, my background's in stand-up. So I was like trying to think of ways to make it a stand-up show. But then I had to pull back a little bit and be like, hey, what is the podcast? What do people like from the podcast? What do they talk about from the podcast? What do they relate to in the podcast? Like, what do other people think that they're going to see? Because we were just trying to do a lot, I think.
Which worked.
Yeah. The show was great. Yeah. But we stripped down a little bit of it, and we kind of made it where it's more just literally just us and the people that fuck with us. Like, they get the jokes, they know what's going on, they understand the flow of the show. Like, we're just having a good time, and I think that it really worked out in Jacksonville. And I really hope that y'all come out to the show and just have a good time with us. It just feels like a family getting together and just being like, yo, this shit's dumb, ain't that stupid, that's crazy, what did you say? And we have real conversations too, but it's just a good time. So
and get that meet and greet too, because we love meeting you guys, man.
Yeah, I love meeting.
We love talking to you.
I know I talk a lot of shit about not wanting to meet people, but it's just like, on regular days. But like when I'm prepared to meet people, I'm in it because I do like to meet y'all. I love meeting y'all. Like, we have a good time. We have conversations up there and everything. So
yeah, really fun.
Yeah.
Also, I had to respond to a comment that I saw last week. Somebody said, yo, why every time Kristen starts naming the tour dates, J-Rod leaves? That's because we don't have a team, and I got to switch up cameras and batteries and all of that to make sure the podcast is running smoothly. So I'm doing behind the scenes work when I leave the couch. So that's why I leave.
Y'all think we're lying? Like, we're doing this shit ourselves.
Yeah, man.
And I know it's time we get a team, but like, we are really doing this shit for y'all. Mm-hmm. Like, for real.
Yeah. Also, make sure that you join us on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is And Then We Pod 2, and TikTok is And Then We Pod. The And Then We Pod 2 is our second page. Join that page. And help us grow that, because as you know, we've been shadow banned, and instead of crying about it, we're just proactively taking other steps to make sure you guys are getting the content that gets you through your days, man. And TikTok is the same way. TikTok, we're going to be doing a couple of different things up there as well. We just haven't started that yet. We've been trying to make sure that we give y'all those Patreons like you asked for. Mm-hmm. But we're going to be starting doing even more on TikTok than just making sure that you got your clips and all of that. So make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you're sharing the podcast. Make sure you're sharing the pages and all of that. Speaking of Patreon, there's a new episode up there at least once a week. Make sure you join the Patreon, patreon.com/and then we, or you can go to the Patreon app and then we, and join the Patreon. You get things like discounts on merch, and a whole lot of other things, man. And there's so much more content that we can't give on the regular show due to the fact that we don't want to get canceled sometimes. So, and some things we just don't want to share with an entire broadcast. We just want to share it with a small amount of people that really rock with us. So if you rock with us, you love the content, you want more content, join the Patreon. That's your way of getting more of us. And we have to do the Zoom this week. Okay. Let's do the Zoom this week. So if you join Patreon, you'll be able to talk with us this week. I'm not sure which tier it is, so look through the tiers. But it's a great time up there on Patreon, man. And they be keeping it real honest with us too. I appreciate that. So yeah. Let's get into the topics, man. Mackenzie Scott, who is Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, plans to give away all of her money. So far, she's given away $16.5 billion. She's even given away money to nonprofits that aren't asking for money. I'm not stopping until the safe is empty. First of all,
I'm a nonprofit. I I need you to know that I am also a nonprofit.
I ain't got no profits.
I don't have no profits.
None.
And I'm not asking. I'm just letting you know that I am here.
No, I'm asking. No. I have no profits, non-profits.
Non-profits.
Yeah, and
Zero
I got kids
profits.
that would, I know she want to give to the kids.
I'm not asking though, but you know.
No, I'm asking.
Right.
I'm asking.
Well, I think she's giving them to the people that's
something.
not asking. She just giving the money away. She done already gave away $16.5 billion. Yeah. What happened?
I don't know, but I've never been so mad at a person that I wanted to give away the money that I got from them.
Yeah, I've never been so mad that I'm like, I just want to live in despair.
Yeah.
Like, I want more of whatever you have.
Yeah.
If I'm that mad at you. I want to know what happened. I didn't read too much into it, but all I saw was she was giving away $16.5 billion. I thought I'd just throw my hat in the ring.
That is hurt.
Yeah.
That is hurt right there.
Y'all need to start investigating Jeff Bezos then. If she giving away that much money, he did something. He did something. He
But when you are the richest man in the world,
he fucked Nancy Pelosi or something. He did something big. It had to be something crazy. Like,
yo, can you imagine when you have that much money, what is that? Like, he probably bought somebody a yacht.
But
like his mistress?
But that's nothing.
A yacht?
A yacht is nothing to me. What? I'm Jeff Bezos. That's nothing to me. Fucking yacht. Buy me an island. I'm trying to be on like that shit, like the Virgin Atlantic shit. Buy me an island.
That's crazy.
That would make me want to get rid of.
The person I cheated on you with.
Yeah.
I bought them something that's so extravagant that you can see it in every single map.
Oh my God.
That's a reminder.
So the money is a reminder? No, I'm still keeping my money. I can't think of anything. I've tried, and I don't think I could think of anything that's going to make me be like, nah, just take it all.
Never.
Never.
We got to get more. We got to get more money so we can see what this feels like.
She should give some of that money to HBCUs. For real.
I bet she won't.
I think she should.
I bet she won't.
Should we put the pressure on her to
Hey,
give?
listen. You really want to give your money away?
Hey.
HBCUs is in need.
Hey, listen.
Every day.
Listen. All right.
Okay? And we won't even use Amazon no more if you give it to the HBCUs.
You got to calm the fuck down.
Walmart Plus.
Did I say any of that shit?
No? All right.
I didn't say none of that.
Nah?
We literally just looked up microwave plates.
You right.
And I didn't know I needed one until now, and I think we should get that.
Oh, you think she uses Amazon still?
Damn. Well, she give all her money away, she ain't gonna have nothing to buy. But also, that is wild though. When you think about it, what if you gotta order shit and it's in Idaho? She just gonna go to Idaho and get it?
Listen.
I'm gonna just go to the manufacturer, bitch. I'm gonna go to the warehouse to get my plates. That's crazy.
Yo, that's wild. Shout out to her for
whatever she doing over there. I wouldn't do it. But
being foolish.
No.
Being foolish.
I just need to know what he did. What did he do?
He did something crazy.
What did he do?
I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, don't do that, guys. Do not do that.
Whatever it is, we probably can't afford to do it anyway.
Right.
It's got to be something wild.
Oh, man. Let's see. I wanted to talk about this. I seen this video on TikTok. I think actually one of you guys sent it from TikTok, and I thought it was really interesting. So check this out right here.
Weddings should be 1 year into a marriage. Weddings should be 1 full year, 1 Gregorian calendar year into it. You should get engaged, and then a year later or whatever, you get legally married. Everybody should go to the courthouse, get the document. Then 1 year from then, we should be going to your wedding. We should be celebrating the 1 year anniversary of you guys being married, not the beginning. There's no rules to this. We make the rules up. Joshua, that's not how it's always been. We make it up. We don't have to romanticize the very beginning. We can romanticize a car that's moving steadily. Also, the person, your not bridesmaid, what are they called? Maid of honor. Your wedding budget should include the work that they're putting in. They out here. I see them. Hard hat, lunch pail, Excel sheets, color-coded. They're going to work all day, taking a little break, getting some bucha, getting a little booch in them, coming back to work on your wedding. You're paying everybody else. You're paying the photographer. You're paying the person that's cooking the food. You're paying everybody but the person that you love. You're getting free labor on the person. She's going to be up there crying next to you. She should be a part of your wedding budget. It's nuts. Weddings should be a full year in. I went to a wedding that I spent a ton of money on. They got divorced 2 months later. I bought you a blender. Where's my blender? You know who you are. Where's my fucking blender? Who gets the blender? Do I get my blender back? Weddings need to be a full year in. This is ridiculous. You got me out here on the fly. I flew to your wedding.
Through that, I thought it was really interesting about weddings being a full year into the marriage.
I think he's thinking more about himself, though.
Well, yeah, but we actually did that.
We did it because we was broke.
True.
Oh,
Very
no,
true.
also I was pregnant. It was a lot of things that were happening.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't get married because I was pregnant. We just were like, I said I wanted to, we were already engaged and I got pregnant, but I wanted to have them pregnant. I mean, have them married.
Right. We didn't want to bring any kids, another child out of wedlock.
Yeah, and that was just us. But like, no, I want to be hype about the marriage. I'm already hype, but I want to celebrate the union and being single.
And you can do that once you know that this is who you're going to be with.
Yeah.
I mean, after a year, you know, most relationships or most marriages that break up during that first year.
I get what he's saying, but it sounds
and
like...
I do want that blender back. I get it. Because I gave you a gift.
Yeah, bitch, but do you have a blender? Like, why you need my blender? You think I still don't need a blender now that I don't have a husband?
No.
Wow, you don't think I'm healthy and I like smoothies still? Bitch. You bitch. You...
But yeah, I honestly feel like if more weddings happen after the marriage has been there for at least a year, I think more weddings would be more of a celebration because it's like, yo, you made it that year. You know what I'm saying? It's like extra celebration. Like,
I mean, we did it on accident, but I don't...
You didn't feel a little bit more knowing that we were married and knowing that this was a celebration of our love?
No, I was just more comfortable because I could fit in my dress by then. I was pregnant before that. And it was a journey to get into that dress. And
That's
I did
right,
it.
Because you got
I got my dress before I got pregnant.
Yeah.
It was a journey. We had to widen that bitch in the back. But I made it out. Hallelujah.
Oh, man. Listen to this right here.
I don't want to date a man that doesn't have any female friendships.
Bingo.
I don't want to date a man who only gets input from other men and who has all women in 2 categories. Your mother or your aunties or someone I want to sleep with. You have to have a broader spectrum on women and their value in your life if you're going to be with me.
I kind of agree with that.
That was Joy Taylor speaking on it. What do you say?
I agree with that.
Okay.
Especially with me, I have a lot of men in my life, like just family wise in general. Like I'm very comfortable talking with men, but then I relate a lot, not relate like I understand men, but I've been around enough men where I'm very comfortable around men. And we were talking about this the other day. There are some men that look at women like, she can't tell me nothing. She don't have opinions. Like, there's some men that look like, I just want to fuck her, and that's what they're there for. Or you're supposed to have a wife, so I can get a wife, but you're not thinking about the friendship part. Like, I want to be able to have conversations with you and treat you like a friend, and not for you to treat me just like what you think a wife is, or you know what I mean?
I get it.
Like, I'm just the symbol of a wife, and I just do these wife things. Like, I want to be able to have a relationship with you. So I want you to be able to have built those relationships with other people. I don't want you just looking at women like, no, we fuck those. We fuck those, right? That's what we do. We just fuck those. Like, I don't want you to do that. I want you to, you know.
I get that. I honestly feel like it's both for men and women should have friends of the opposite sex. Mainly for me, I know that it was very helpful to have that, especially that first like 2 years, because I'm not a woman and I can't see things from a woman's perspective.
Yeah.
And if I'm mad at you for some reason, or we're going through something that I feel like I'm right about, it's going to be harder for me to hear you out because you're the opposition.
You just understand how men think.
Well,
Yeah, no, you just think the way that you would think as
Right.
a man and
Right.
not understanding the other. Yeah.
the other side of it. So
Yeah.
having women friends, it helps you because they'll tell you, well, either you're right or they'll tell you that, nah, you're not right, and this is why. As a matter of fact, I can remember one time in particular, we were getting ready for the wedding, which was hell. I hated that whole process. And
You didn't do as much as I did.
I know I didn't. I know I didn't. And that was purposeful. But I remember being so mad at you about something. And I talked to one of my friends who had never been married, by the way. But she was just telling me how you probably felt as a woman. And although I didn't like hearing it, it was necessary. And I remember coming back to you like, yo, you know what? I get it. Do what you need to do, and, just trying to squash it because I was wrong at the moment.
It was probably when you kept saying, I don't want to have nothing to do with the wedding, but you kept trying to dictate everything that happened during the wedding. You were very like trying to be hands-on, but not doing the work, but like, no, I don't like that. I want this. You were very much like that the entire wedding.
Probably.
It wasn't like oh, you want this? You should have this because, it was just like, I don't like that. I want this.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, I know.
I get it.
We've been married for a while now. But I think just going back to the whole understanding that we are people too and not just bodies. When you are talking to somebody that doesn't have those examples in their lives, they just don't respect you as a person as much.
Okay.
It's more just like a figure. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that's more for a woman, right?
What do you mean?
To feel that way?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I've also talked to people like that where they didn't really listen to me as a person or like my opinions on things or treated it just like, I don't know. They didn't see me as a full person. It was just like, oh, this is but I didn't talk to them long because I don't do well in situations like that. I got a lot of opinions. So
I get that. I sometimes feel bad for you when it comes to career stuff and you being a woman because it's that much harder for you. And I see sometimes how people will initially look at you when like we come into a room or something like that. And it's like, nah, she the comedian, B. Like, you know what I mean? She done did this rodeo before. Why you talking to me, bro? Holla at her.
We've done that at a couple of venues where they don't talk to me at all.
Right.
And I got so used to it that I would just pull back and be like, all right, well, I'm gonna get on the stage and then they'll see that they should be talking to me. Cause it's been a couple of places where I can't remember where it was, where they didn't even look at me. And I was like, okay, cool. Damn. And I was just like, all right, well, whatever. We'll see.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett says she would want daughter Willow to have a relationship like hers.
Nobody elaborated on that at all?
Yeah. Despite Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith marital problems, the Girls Trip actress recently confirmed that she would like for her daughter, Willow, to have a relationship like theirs. Of course, no relationship is perfect, and couples tend to go through their highs and lows, but Jada Pinkett explained that's why she would like Willow to have a relationship like the one she and Will have. While appearing on Daniel Robe's show Pretty Smart, the host asked her if she would want Willow to have a relationship like her, and the actress responded, if it's going to help her become the woman I'm becoming, yes. So it just sounds like, she's gone through transformation.
The important part was like, all that other stuff was like, meh. Okay, cool. During the conversation, Jada Pinkett explained that she and Will are staying together. As much as Will and I have tried to get away from each other, it's not happening. She shared, she gave Will his flowers and spoke about how happy she is to have someone like him as her partner. To know that I have someone by my side that, no matter what, is dedicated to learning how to love and learning how to love me and vice versa, I don't know what else you could ask for. So that was the important part. That I understand. To have someone that even if something goes like a little bit awry, they still understand, how to work through that and how to work through issues. But when you just come off the top and you just say shit like that, it's like, what do you mean like that? But also, I wish for Willow to just have a relationship that works for her.
Yeah. But listen, a little maybe not turmoil, but a little issue here and there in your relationship can be healthy, I think.
Well, we've had some. I know.
But that's why
we came out of it and had really good conversations about
Yes, and you change as a person too during those times, especially when it's with someone that you're married to.
I've definitely learned that in this. Like, there are so many things that I know that I think what works, it sounds like it doesn't work, is that me and you are very stubborn as people separately. But because we're stubborn, if we keep operating the way that we were used to operating, we would never get anything done.
Very true.
So we would have to pull back and be like, okay, we got to talk about this because I'm not budging and you're not budging. So why are we not budging? What is the issue? How can we solve it? What can make this easier?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Kentucky Senate passes bill to allow parents to collect child support during pregnancy.
What? What the fuck is that?
That's some bullshit. That's what the fuck it is.
What?
There's
got to be more to that. Hold on. The bill, which won Senate support and a 36-2 vote, would allow a parent to retroactively seek child support payments up to 1 year after giving birth.
This is the big part. I believe that life begins at conception. I'm about to say contraception. That's when life doesn't.
It doesn't begin.
Yeah. Westerfield says, but even if you don't believe that, there's not a question that there are obligations and costs involved with having children before that child is born. And I get that. Totally get that.
But why are you don't even know if that parent is going to be there for that child or not. Why the fuck are... It said retroactively. So what is that?
So after the child is born, you have up to a year to collect the child support. But here's my thing. Y'all not gonna like this. I'm just gonna put that out there. A lot of y'all not gonna like this.
Yeah, most of the things.
Yeah, for real. What about if I didn't want?
I knew you. I knew you was gonna say that.
What about if I didn't want this baby?
Oh, I knew you was gonna say that. At the end,
now I get it. When the baby's here, I have to take on responsibilities. Completely get that. But when the baby wasn't here, I didn't want you doing that anyway.
But regardless, if I'm pregnant, the baby is here. I'm pregnant.
Right, but that was your choice to go through pregnancy.
You should already be working through those decisions while I'm pregnant because the baby is here.
Yeah, I'm working through.
You don't all of a sudden the baby get here and be like, oh, okay, I guess I got to do this. You should have known that you had to do this.
No, I know I got to do it, but when the baby get here,
I think it's more of first of all, guys, just don't. Pregnancies can happen regardless. But if it comes to like it's, I don't know, because then you start getting into abortion and all these other things. I understand if you're saying like, yo, I didn't want the baby to be here, I wanted you to have an abortion, and you didn't. But you're still pregnant. Like, you're still the parent of that child.
Yeah, but you're right. I'm the parent of that child. And when that child gets here, the child didn't ask to be here or nothing like that. The child is here now, physically here now, and I can take care of that child like I should. However, this was your choice to go through this process. And going through that process ain't got nothing to do with me.
But if you can, the process is being pregnant. How can you say that? But your mindset,
I guess it got something to do with me. I got you. Yeah,
your mindset is still, well, once you have this baby, then I got to take care of it. Like, why does that? I don't understand. Like, the baby's coming. So if you're pregnant and then the baby comes, you don't all of a sudden realize that you have a job once the baby's born. I'm actively pregnant and having this baby.
Yeah. But if I get hired for a job and it don't start for 2 weeks, I'm not coming in before those 2 weeks just to work so I'm going to be here. No, when my start date is here, crazy. I'm there.
But what I'm saying is, okay, if you're going to use that analogy, you're talking about a start date for a job that you anticipate on getting. Like, you're about to start this job.
Right. And when I start the job, you ain't going to start paying me before.
But all this talk about me being pregnant, being like, nobody told you to go through this process. Like, but we here now. Who cares what
it was your decision
during that 9 months? But you've already made the decision to take care of the baby.
No. I made the decision to be a man and stand up for do what's right. I made that decision. Yes.
But why? But you should have already made that decision, even if you just found out that I decided to go through with this pregnancy.
Yeah. See, here's the thing.
You're making two different decisions. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I honestly don't believe. When you're forced to do something,
but it's like I'm pregnant, and then you're like, "No, that ain't my baby. That ain't my baby." And the baby
I didn't
get
say
here,
it ain't my baby,
or I ain't taking care of that baby. I ain't taking care of that baby.
Care of the baby.
But
I said I'm not taking care of
like.
you until I'm not taking care of you. I'm taking care of that baby when the baby get here.
So that's the thing. It says retroactive, so I'm hoping that it's after.
Yeah, I'm sure after the baby gets here,
then
you have up to a year to claim for the months that you were pregnant.
So it's not like you're pregnant and you're just getting money for child support.
Right. It's after the baby gets here. You have up to a year to claim the months that you were pregnant.
This is a dark question, but I wonder if after the baby gets here.
Right.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they were to have a miscarriage or something were to happen, would you still claim child support? I'm not even being funny when I say that. That's why it's literally me trying to.
It's not true. I just had a joke in my head.
Please don't.
And
don't joke about that.
Patreon.
That's not. No, I'm not even joking with you on Patreon about that. That's not funny.
No,
it's me trying to understand what this law is. So if it's retroactive, they're making sure that the baby is here, and then you collect. Like I just don't understand.
Well, don't you understand? It's a very cut and dry law. It goes to the House of Representatives to see if it's going to become a law.
It's very interesting.
No, it's super interesting.
I don't know how I feel about it until I understand the entire thing.
I get that. But once again, I'll be there for my child, and sometimes that even does mean being there for the mother at times. However, during the process of the pregnancy, I don't have to be there. I don't have to be a part of your life or anything like that. Let me know when your due date is. Keep me up to date, with all of your appointments, whatever.
I know why you're saying that.
What you mean?
I know why you're saying that.
Why am I saying that?
Because it's relatable.
In what way?
To you. That's what you did.
Yeah.
Not with me, but that's what you did.
Yeah, I mean, I was up to, in my situation.
Were you comfortable with that?
With what? Knowing?
Just being like, all right, well, the baby's going to get here when it gets here, and not making sure that the baby was okay and going to appointments and stuff? If you look back on it?
I went to the first appointment.
Yeah.
No, I didn't go to the first appointment. I'm sorry. I didn't go to any appointments, but she let me know when she was going to appointments to let me know if the baby was doing okay. So each month, or however many times she went, she would hit me up like, "Hey, I'm going to the doctor," and I would hit her back. Let me know how it went, and she would hit me back and say everything's fine. Bam, wouldn't talk again until the next one. And
you never wanted to go and see the baby.
Never.
While the baby was in there, you never wanted to go hear a heartbeat or nothing.
Didn't care about that. Wow. Didn't care about that at all. It was because yes, I made the choice to lay down with that woman, but I didn't have a say so in the choice of whether or not we had the child. You know what I mean? And because she wasn't against abortions, it felt like even more of you don't have any say so in your life. Basically, it was like,
but you did.
I'm forcing this on you.
But you did. You fucked her with.
Well, that's why I said I made the choice. But
at the end of the day, if a baby is born and it's not, anything like disastrous, like a rape or like like anything like that, you at the end of the day, you laid down to have sex with this person with no protection. So why is it on me? My body, it's a lot of things that your body goes through when you're pregnant, and abortions aren't always safe. They can do a lot of things.
Completely
to you.
Get that, and if you are against that,
to me, it's unfair though to be like, oh, you made this choice not to put your body through that for me just because I don't want to do it. When we both did it at the same time, we both had sex.
If we both had sex, then we both should have say so in the choice on whether or not.
No, that was your say so. Your say so was going into a room with your dick out and no protection.
Come on, man.
And fucking somebody with no protection.
You can't just say that. Like I said, if you're against something because of religious reasons, or if you're against something because of just ethical reasons or whatever the case may be, then I'm with you. I I have no say about that.
I can understand what you're saying about that. Like, she's not against abortion, so it could have been an option that she didn't want to take.
Right.
But also, at the end of the day, like, we're fucking adults. You have to be You can't say that this is all on her because she chose not to go through
Didn't
that.
say it was all on her. Like, if it was all on her, then I wouldn't have a relationship.
But you said that she is basically dictating what you do with your life by having this child.
She is.
But you also did that because you had sex with her.
But you had another choice, though.
But they're not always safe. You cannot be against them.
But
you cannot be against them and maybe change your mind and be like, I just don't want to go through with that. I don't want to do that.
Her reason had nothing to do with safety or nothing like that.
And also a baby. Like, think about the baby too.
Her reason had nothing to do with that. Her reason was literally because I think this is going to get you. I think this will keep you.
How do you know that?
Because she told me.
Oh. Well, that is fucked up. That's not a good reason at all.
And after she saw, the fucked up part was after she saw that it wasn't going to happen, it was like, well, I guess I could take other precautions, but by then it was too late. And I was like, well, we in this now. Let me know how the baby's doing, and I'll be there.
That's
now,
wild.
What I did do was, I think her third trimester, I put away any feelings that I had. And I started making sure that she was good. Like, I would even go to the house, I remember one time I went to the house to put up a clock because it was so high. And she was, she was ready to pop in a little bit. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let me take care of this. You don't need to be doing stuff like this. You know what I mean? Let me taking care of you. But I'm sure if I'm being honest with myself, I'm sure a big part of that was just making sure the baby was okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when the baby got here, I was there. I actually moved into her house for a month just to make sure that, the baby was being taken care of, but also making sure she could recover so that she could go back to her regular life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I did what I was supposed to do.
That's why I think your advice is more specific to your situation.
I don't think it's advice, though.
Or not, your perspective
right.
is more specific to your situation. But I think as a general perspective, I think that everybody got to realize, like, at the end of the day, when y'all go in and make these choices, like, a baby could happen. And it can't be on me because the baby is inside of me. At the end of the day, we both did this shit.
I get it, but and we can leave after this. I just think that it is.
And but I just want to clarify, I'm not saying that, if you choose to have an abortion or whatever you're doing, that's fine. That choice is fine. But like the initial thing that happens, like, y'all are both going in and making these choices. So you have to know a baby could come out of this.
Right. I understand that, but it's still something to be said about no matter what you say, no matter what I say, it's not my decision. No matter what I say, it is not my decision. It's all on you. I can say whatever I want out of my mouth. I can tell you reasons why you should have it. I can tell you reasons why you shouldn't have it. Because on the flip side of
but sometimes
on the flip side of it, if I wanted to have the baby, you could decide you don't want to have the baby. No. And it has nothing to do with me.
And I understand that.
And you're powerless. As the man in the situation, you are powerless. You're powerless until the baby gets here. And then because of the court systems, the way they're designed, you're still powerless in certain situations.
I understand.
You know what I mean? So I'm just speaking for that part of it. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it is a situation where no matter what we both did, when it comes down to it, it's the woman's decision. Not saying that it's right or wrong because it's your body.
You also can't get mad if I choose to keep the baby.
Right. I can't get. You know what's so funny? I can hear that you'll say that, and not you in particular, but you'll hear that, you can't be mad if I decide to keep it. But you never hear the flip side. You can't get mad if I decide not to keep it. You never hear that.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you probably don't. I'm sure you don't really hear that as much, but it's also like, don't put everything on me if I don't choose to do that, because that can also do a lot of things to your body. Like, there's now a baby inside of, I'm growing a person. And maybe I just don't like, you know what I mean? I don't want to put my body through those things. Like, I was aware that this is something that could possibly happen. And now that it's happened, I'm just going to deal with it as it comes. Like, now I'm just having a baby now. Maybe I don't want to do that. But you can't be like, what the fuck? Like, why are you having this baby if I don't want to put my body through that?
What about, damn it, I didn't want to go so far into this. But what about when...
It's a very layered episode.
It really is.
Yeah. It's very layered.
What about when you both come to the fact that we both don't want a child, and if something does happen where we slip up in some kind of way, we're not going to keep the child. And then when a slip up does happen, you decide to keep it.
People change their mind all the time. People change their mind all of the time. Maybe you've never been in a position where you were pregnant and having a child. Like, there are a lot of people that I know specifically that never thought they were ever going to have children.
Right.
They didn't see it for their life. They was moving. They was just moving and shaking, whatever the fuck. You know, just they was busy.
Why is this your moving and shaking?
I don't
son?
know. I see it like everything I do is like
it's like a rapper. Son.
Yeah, everything I do is like I should be in belly or something like that. All my movements derive from the one thing. But like, I know a lot of people that never thought they would have one. And they had children and they were like, I don't understand why I ever thought this would never happen to me. I didn't know I could feel like this. I know a couple of people like dead set. I could have never seen them with kids. Mm-hmm. And they got pregnant. It was like, what is this? I've been missing this. I didn't. And there are people that, could be the opposite. But I know a lot of the people change their mind all the time. Mm. So.
Your word is your bond, B.
Okay. You're just going with the theme of me doing my hands like, yeah. Okay.
Where
my dog? Okay, let's go.
Really?
Come on.
Let's get into nothing about sex. JFL was canceled.
Man.
Just for Laughs Comedy Festival was announced on Tuesday of this week that they would be canceling this year's festival.
This is a very specific comic-related subject, and I put it in here because we do talk about comedy often, and there are some people that follow comedy and they know what JFL is. It's literally like probably the biggest comedy festival. People get picked from those festivals and they go on to get agents, they get reps, they get all this shit because all the industry comes to things like this, and they put you on TV shows and they do all this. Like, it's a big thing. And the funny thing about this is that the night before it got canceled, and it's a thing that all comics want to do. I don't care if they can lie and say they don't want to do it. All comics want to be in JFL at some point. And so they have small showcases around the country where agents come and they pick people to be on JFL. Like, it's very like industry based. The night before they announced that they were canceling it, they had a showcase at I believe the Laugh Factory in LA. Mm-hmm. Where the comics and their managers and everything came for them to do a showcase to see if any of these people would be picked to be in JFL. And then the very next day announced that they were trying to avoid bankruptcy.
That's wild. Bankruptcy.
Yeah. And everybody was weak because they was like, y'all knew last night. Why the fuck did we have the show to see if we could even get in the festival if y'all knew y'all couldn't afford the damn festival?
Because it was a joke.
Shut up. But this is like a really, really big thing. There are a lot of comics that get put on and get, really serious gigs from doing this festival.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that this festival isn't happening is like it's a really big thing. So,
well, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I care, but I don't care because we ain't never got picked to go up there, and I feel like we deserve.
I thought this was gonna be the year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so did I.
So I was a little sad.
Yeah.
But you've been to JFL before, so
and it's amazing.
Thanks for rubbing that in my face.
My bad.
For someone that hasn't been.
My bad.
Yeah. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I thought the way they went about it was, it was interesting. This comic, Jasmine Ellis, she was like, I think they a tad bit ghetto. Like, that's ghetto as hell. You got this whole show for these people thinking that they gonna be on the festival, and they were like, take, just playing. Just playing. Your manager flew out for nothing. Sorry.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
Keeping on the comedy theme, Cat Williams addresses his comments about reading 3,000 books a year. I'm reading 8 a day. All I'm doing is reading.
You're not eating. You're not fucking. You're not sleeping. What are you talking about?
Cat said he ain't got time for all that. He got 8 books to read in a day.
I eat my words. I eat words all day. That's all I do is eat words.
sex.
I mean,
how about I read to you?
I'm gonna read he gonna read an erotic novel.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's one of my 8. That's one of my 8.
If I'm hungry, I'm gonna read a cookbook, nigga. I'm always reading. Always reading, never stopping.
No doubt.
Yeah, when I'm stressed out, I read about anxiety. I'm always reading. Always reading.
Man, he the type of nigga that thinks they could do everything though, because he's read so much.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, heart surgery, got it.
Well, that's like you and YouTube.
Oh yeah, well, I went to YouTube University for a lot of things.
We don't call nobody for nothing. He'd be like, I know it's a YouTube about that. I'm starting to do that with TikTok though.
Yeah.
If I got an idea for a recipe, I'm always like, I know somebody's probably made this before. Let me go look on TikTok. And they always have.
I mean, is school really necessary if it's all on the line?
That's why I don't have a degree now, but that's actually not why I don't have a degree. I'm just lazy and didn't go to school. But it's all right. But that's also why I'm good at a lot of things.
Oh man, this is gonna be weird to joke about.
I don't want to do that.
You want to joke about it?
I don't want to joke.
I'll read it and then I'll say what I thought.
No, I don't know if I want to hear what you thought.
No, look, I'll read it and I'll see what I thought. A 57-year-old man is accused of drugging 3 12-year-old girls with sedative-laced smoothies during his daughter's sleepover at his Oregon home, court records show. First, before I say what I got to say, that's fucking disgusting, and I can only imagine reasons, right? But a lot of you niggas out there been drugging your kids with what's the name of this shit?
Melatonin.
Motherfucking tonin.
Baby, that's not a joke. You can't joke about the same shit.
Robitussin.
You need to think about.
I'm not sick. Why are you giving me Robitussin?
That's not where my mind goes. My mind goes to, because they said one of the girls, kept going to go see if the girls were asleep. One of the girls was awake, called her mom, and then her mom showed up with the parents of the other girls that was there. And honestly, I don't even know how he got out of there without, you know how you see those mug shots after the people got to them?
Yeah.
When something happens and then people beat their ass and they go take a mug shot and they have like whelps and shit all over their face, he would have looked like that.
But what did he say that made them come over to the house? Like, if the girl wasn't sick,
the daughter,
yeah,
she probably felt something.
Oh, okay, okay. She feeling sick.
He thought that they were asleep, and she was like, no. Like, it might have tasted funny. She might have spit it out. That would have been Kate. Kaden would have caused holy hell in that house.
What is this?
Girls, hey, I got to go beat this nigga ass. I'm so glad that they're all safe and that they're all doing well.
No, definitely.
But under the fucking jail. Under the jail.
Under the jail.
Under the jail. Oh, this is my shit. Honestly, this is about to be
my favorite topic today.
I'm gonna bring a ringtone back, and it's gonna be this.
So I can't even set it up the way I want to. Just know, one of my favorite songs is Wendy Williams' "I Love You."
Girl, you know I love you.
Right. And I feel so bad that a lot of our legends, and I don't know if Wendy Williams is a legend.
I think he's a legend. I think that song is very...
Is he a legend just because he old?
No, I think that song is a legendary song. That's a song
That's a legendary song. Is he a legend?
I think that when you have a song like that, I think some of them, they're legends. I think...
So the Baha Men are legends?
Baha Men?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Who let the dogs out?
Yeah, woof, woof, yeah.
No, that song is
Mambo
legendary.
Number 5, he a fucking legend.
You don't even know his name.
He
exactly, but he a legend.
I knew it though.
You knew it when it was out.
I did know it, but it's whatever. He's a legend. He's 79. He a legend.
Yo, wait. So as long as you make it to an old age.
Nah, I think that song is iconic enough that it's legendary.
Okay, well, anyway, I love that song.
Yeah.
Love that song so much, and I always think about our older artists not being able to come out with music that's going to resonate with the young people.
Yeah, maybe they don't know how to connect, but I think he's found a way.
I think he did.
I think he on the way.
He about to kill y'all with this one.
Oof.
Things they want the most.
Damn it.
A type.
What did you just do?
Girl was gone, yes she was. She texted me a picture on my telephone. She took my drawers, said she gon' put it on TikTok and get 1 million views. She took my drawers. The girl is threatening me, y'all, to put it on the evening news. She took my drawers. She said she loved me. She said she can't.
Here you go.
Took
Here you
my
go.
drawers. And the hell did she take my underwear?
Hey, I ain't never heard a hit till I heard that one.
Listen, it's going to the top, baby.
1 million views. No, this is my thing. What is she doing to get 1 million views?
With your draws.
Is she just showing, yo, I got his draws, he ain't shit? Or like, are they dirty? Is she like, this is the nasty
Look at the shit stains?
Yeah, this is the nasty nigga, you fucking bitch. Like, what is getting him? He don't know how views work. Who wrote this song? And then in the video, he got young people. Which I love.
Here's my issue. I related to him because I'm like, maybe those were his favorite pair of underwear that she took.
Somebody, I had posted it on Facebook, and somebody was like, the fact that he used the word telephone. The fact that he said telephone.
Lets you know where he's at in life.
Hey, I don't know. I think that's a hit. I think that's a TikTok song if I ever seen a TikTok song.
Took my drawers.
Yeah.
My drawers had holes in them. I didn't want people seeing them, and you out here taking my drawers.
I will say, it lets me know I don't know that much about Wendy Williams. And I started thinking about the other song, and I was like, no, I think like it's dramatic enough.
It's on brand for him.
I don't know much about his brand. I just know that song.
Cause I love my drawers.
Why are they always doing this to you? Why are the women always doing this to you? What do you mean? No. Whatever that is, say that.
No, because you said the telephone line messed you up.
Yeah.
And in the song, I Love You, he goes, he says more old shit.
Yeah.
I watched television till television went off. This nigga been old for a very long time.
Because television don't go off now.
It ain't going off in years.
Matter of fact, before it go off, it asks you, are you sure? Are you still watching me? Are you sure? The television polite now.
You know what I'm saying?
Television was rude when he was making hits. It was just turning off.
And now all he's asking is for you to ask next time you take his draws. Maybe
you just
gotta
forget about her.
You just gotta that's what he need to do. Forget about her and forget about your draws.
I think it's the same woman. He been going through turmoil for almost 50 years.
This golden girl done took your draws and put it on TikTok.
That sounds on brand because that's all the old bitch can do.
That's her petty?
Yeah.
That's her petty?
That's her petty. I'm going to take his drawers. I know some Depends in there too. I'm going to take those too.
That's why he mad because it depends.
It depends. Oh, we didn't know until I said it.
Damn.
And that's fine. Hey, I fuck with Depends.
Damn, son.
I fuck with them.
Oh. We're gonna get the rest of this on Patreon.
This is a longer episode today.
Yeah. Let's go to what we are watching. I didn't watch anything this week, man.
But I did.
But The Voice. I watched The Voice.
We watched The Voice.
My team is about halfway filled. I'm feeling really good about my team this year.
I like Dan and Shay a lot.
I do like Dan and Shay.
Yeah.
And even though it's fuck Reba every day.
No, it's not.
I am fucking with Reba this season.
It's not fuck Reba every day.
No, it is, man.
It's not, though. She got chicken tenders this time. That shit look delicious. They look like the good ones, too.
Listen.
Because there's no way they're going to let Reba McEntire have the bad chicken tenders.
Fuck them chicken tenders, all right? And fuck Reba, too.
All right.
And while I'm at it, American Idol, fuck Lionel Richie.
We're going to get known as a podcast that fuck Lionel.
I said it.
I don't think so. I watched American Idol and I watched The Voice.
Mm-hmm.
I love all the judges that they have up there for The Voice because I think they're all great for what they like. I love them. I think they're great. I love Chance. I love
and they're all different enough for different people that are in different genres to find the person for them this year.
Because even though Dan and Shay is country, dude said he used to be signed to T-Pain, and then I heard him sing.
Yeah.
When he went up there to go get the person,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh no.
Yeah. I actually went on TikTok to find him.
Yeah.
Just to see because these boys are good.
Where
the hell have I been with Dan and Shay out here making hits?
And they sharp too. Like it's good. Like I like everybody.
Is
that's
this
up
Beyonce?
There. What?
Is this what's going on right now? That I love Dan and Shay?
Because you're trying to love some country, so you can be in the spirit of it.
I'm becoming a regular old black person, man.
What?
We are falling in love with country since Beyonce dropped that.
I
hit.
actually listened to country before.
Well, I love
I know.
certain country songs.
For karaoke. Yeah.
Yes, but I also I listen to them. My favorite genre is what? Pop rock? Would you call it?
Yeah,
pop rock,
you're a
soul rock.
You would be almost what the other side of Usher is.
Yes.
You would just be that. You would be like, what's the one song?
My God.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about damn. It was another song I was thinking. It's like a mixture of what, I don't know. That and what's that group? The dude, he on the piano, and it's a white dude. He on the piano. He played piano.
Elton John.
No. Is his name Ryan? I'm gonna get it. One Republic. You would do shit like that.
Yes.
Like that kind of stuff.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to get
yes.
at. Okay.
That's my bag.
I know.
But I know that I have to start with R&B because I'm black.
But you don't. There's a lot of black country artists that are getting recognition now because of Beyonce, but they've been there. And we already, remember, you saw the dude Breland. I was like, Braylon. I was like, you should listen to him.
I love Braylon.
And he's great.
I love
his
Braylon.
voice is, he's
Braylon
great.
can sing his ass
It's
off,
another
man.
one. Oh my gosh. There's, her name is Brittany something. I forgot, but her voice is ridiculous. And then there's Tanner Adele that's got the Buckle Bunny song that I played.
Oh, you've been going in a deep dive.
Yeah. No, but I heard that song before the Beyonce thing.
Okay.
And K. Michelle is hard at work on. Like, I just saw a clip of her today previewing one of her songs.
I bet K. Michelle is pissed off because she said this.
She's not though. She said she's not because she said everybody keeps comparing her to that. And she said, I'm the best black country artist that's never released an album or something like that.
Well, I'm waiting for that album.
But she wasn't saying it like competition for Beyonce because she was happy that more people were coming in. Mm-hmm. But she's been working on this for a long time.
Well, we have to. I mean, hip hop is what hip hop is now. So
I think her album comes out this month. I think.
Really?
That could be a lot.
We got to find another genre because I feel like we done destroyed.
I don't have to find another one. I can just listen to all the old shit that I liked.
True.
Which is what I do anyway. True. I listen to the artists that I like, even if they release new music, and then the old shit that I like, because I'm not getting that much. I'm not getting anything new that I'm like, I have to go buy this.
I got you.
Unless it's people that I'm already familiar with. I'm not getting a lot of that. So, but I watched Love is Blind.
Okay.
And you watched the finale with me.
I did.
I keep saying this every week, but I'm going to do more of a deep dive after the reunion. But for the finale, can I just say, they have some of the best parents on the finale, on this season, that like all of the parents, the dude Jeremy, when his mom was getting on him because he was like, yeah, I stayed all night out with Sarah Ann till 5 a.m. and she was like, you just better be glad it wasn't me that you stayed all night on. And she didn't agree with him or nothing. She was like, no, that's fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. And then AD's mom, I think I said I loved her last week. I just loved what she poured into her. And Clay's parents at spoiler alert, I'm sorry. Are y'all listening? Okay, this is a spoiler alert because this was really like whatever. So I'm gonna give y'all a second to change it because it's like super spoiler. Okay, cool. So Clay's parents, Clay did not pick AD. He told her no. But I respected him. And I know a lot of people did it. And I still wanted to hug AD because I didn't want her to be as hurt as she was.
Yeah. When she said that, why is she never enough?
Yeah.
That one hit me. But when Clay came back, and he didn't even hear her say that.
Yeah.
But he was like, it's not about you. You're perfect just the way you are. I was like, that's when I felt for him a little bit more. I was like, you know what? I understand why he said no, because he really wants to be there for this person the way she deserves.
Yeah.
And I've felt like that before.
The way that he was talking to her on the, like at the altar, it was like I know you're going to ride for me. I just really want to work on myself. He said it wouldn't be responsible for me to say yes.
Right.
And I was like, that is an honest.
And if you look at his background, he's a responsible person.
Yeah.
So it fits, you know, who he is as a person.
With all his jobs and all that shit. And then his parents started having a discussion on the side, which I love that they showed this and they didn't paint him to be a villain for saying no. Mm-hmm. His mom was having a discussion with his father and mentioned his father mentioned something about he just needs to get, he need to get a good woman like his mother. and he could be, loyal to her. And she said, well, you had me and you didn't respect me.
Yeah, but that was the past, man.
You got to stop that shit. Because his dad started crying.
Really?
His dad started getting choked up, and then she was like,
I didn't catch that part.
Yeah, you laughed. You would have appreciated that whole back and forth, because she was really like, he's scared because he hasn't seen a marriage that like lasts without all the bullshit. Like, she was finding out stuff during the taping of the show, and I think she was finding out that his dad used to take him with him to go cheat and all that stuff. She didn't know that stuff before.
Yeah.
And she was like, we've talked about this. I forgive you, but like he's going off of what he sees, and that's ingrained in him. And that that fucked him up. The way that she was speaking to him, like, I think the dad was feeling it too. Like, he understood where she was coming from. Like, I really love these parents. But I also felt so bad for AD because she doesn't see the editing we see.
Right.
All she saw was this man said no. And you get blinded. You didn't brought all these people here. Like, it's a whole thing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Like, y'all having a good vibe up there when y'all exchanging vows. Like, it's a whole thing. And you just hear no, and you blank out after you hear shit like that. It's just like, all I hear is no. I don't care about a reason. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. So I thought it was a good finale, but I'm very curious to see it was like 6 couples, and one of these niggas got married. Only one. There was only 2 weddings. Like, it was bullshit throughout the whole season. Like, I don't know. But the couple that got married, I already predicted they was gonna get married, and I really didn't watch their storyline. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because it was kind of boring. And they was trying to make a story out of him him wanting to put her on birth control, and she didn't really want to have kids, but it really wasn't. They were just trying to make them more interesting. They weren't that interested in me. I didn't give a shit. But the first 5 minutes of that episode started with Jimmy dumping Megan Fox face girl. But it was crazy because she wasn't even hearing nothing Jimmy was saying. And I know a lot of people wanted to make Jimmy the villain, but like, Jimmy was like, yo, you complaining about everything. You got something to say about everything. Like, you throwing stuff in my face that I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to have honest conversations with you, and you're not hearing none of that. She was like, so you're just gonna, like, you didn't want to bury me? Like, you could have not took me to do all this. And he said, not right now. He was like, I love you, but I don't think I can go to the altar right now. Nobody hears that.
Yeah. Nobody hears that.
It's just like, why would you? She was mad because he called her clingy and all this other shit. He was like, but you were. I respect it. I know a lot of people don't fuck with Jimmy, but I fucked with him, and he should have left her alone because she was going a little wild. She didn't want him to go out to have friends to go do nothing. She said, I don't want someone that goes out all the time. And he was like, I've been out once in like a month.
And wasn't it like for only like an hour or something like that?
Yeah, and he came back.
Yeah.
He was like, what do you mean all the time? Like,
it's just messed up. Jimmy just wanted more.
You don't know shit about Jimmy.
Yeah, but I know about Jimmy early. Jimmy want more.
Right.
Jimmy want more.
So I think that's all that I watched.
We didn't watch a lot of TV last week, man.
Yeah, and So You Think You Can Dance. I watched that.
Ew.
What are you doing? The judges, first of all, I really love So You Think You Can Dance. I've watched it since season 1. All right, leave me alone. And I know some of y'all, you know what I like about our people is that some of them do watch reality competition shows. Mm-hmm. It's only you that don't be fucking with me.
No, listen, I've watched some of it. You know what it is? For So You Think You Could Dance, it's probably a really good. I can't even say that.
It's a good show. It's been on for a long fucking time, and it's made stars.
It don't capture me, man.
They got an Oscar award winner.
It don't capture me, and I was about to say because I don't understand dance, but I loved the one with Jennifer Lopez and Neo.
I don't think you've watched it. And this one is different. I think this season they're like show like it's kind of more of a reality show a little bit before they get to the finale. Mm-hmm. But I watched the first episode. The judges are Allison Holker, which is Twitch's wife.
Well, wife.
Yeah, wife. Comfort, Widow. That used to be she was a hip hop dancer on there years ago, and then Maxim Shmierkowski from Dancing with the Stars, and I fuck with Max. So I like all the people, but I was in tears. I'm usually American Idol will have me in tears doing something, and so will So You Think You Dance, but Twitch had just died, Twitch was the judge on the last 2 seasons, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And now his wife was there, and the last dancer went up there talking about how much she respected Allison for her grace and all this stuff through this. And Allison broke down, and then they showed a little montage of Twitch at the end when he was on it, and I was like, "Oh my God!"
Can I ask an insensitive question that I really don't know the answer to?
Should you type it out first and then say it out
No,
loud?
it ain't that bad.
Okay.
Does she have any dance background? Or
She I want to say she won her season.
Okay, I was just asking.
She's a contemporary dancer, so she was up there.
That's the only thing I was asking.
No, she was up there maybe like before him, a couple seasons before him, and I want to say she won, but maybe not. But she's really good. So
okay.
But I watched all my little guilty pleasure shows. I've been wanting to get. I want to watch Shogun. I still want to watch that. Like, there's a couple of things everybody's been talking about. Is it The Project or something about cults and shit that just came on Netflix?
Yeah.
It just came out, and I've been seeing everyone post about it. So it's a lot of shit I'm gonna
watch some TV this weekend.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit I want to watch. I'll get to it.
Oh wait, I did watch something. BMF third season.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Third season. It was cool. It was cool. I wasn't like
blown away
at all. But it was. I'm interested to see how the story unfolds this season, especially because I saw the documentary.
Yeah.
Like, once you know the story, and now Big Meat's supposed to be getting out next year.
Yeah, now you watching it.
Like, hell yeah. Like, it's very interesting in that way. But boy, I'm gonna just tell one part.
Spoiler.
Lala got shot, right?
Yeah.
And
isn't that fucked up? We can't even call her a character name. It's always gonna be Lala.
I don't even know her character name, to tell you the truth. Lala got shot and shit. And T needed somewhere to put her because she couldn't go back home. And T decides to bring her to his mama house where his baby mama, who's pregnant with his second baby, is living.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nigga.
That's crazy.
I was like,
that's some wild shit.
That's why he was a kingpin.
Damn.
You need balls like that to be a kingpin. Because I could never do that.
Yeah, that's
I could never do that.
Damn.
I was like, really? This?
No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, man.
That's good.
I was like, okay, you know what? We watching this year.
Yeah, that's good.
We watching this season. Yeah, I mean, my girl, I gotta learn names. Next week, I'm gonna come back with names because I know mad parts of what I'm talking about, but I don't. Lucille, mama, Lucille. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, she gonna be fucking this season. Oh, she gonna get her lick back,
and that is enough.
Mama gonna get her lick back.
I don't think we talked about this. We started Mea Culpa.
Yes,
and
that shit.
Wait, baby, we only watched.
I can't say that. Fill in the blank.
We only watched a couple of minutes.
We watched the first two.
But I think I'm gonna go back and watch it because I heard a couple of people say, I don't know what y'all talk about. Like, this movie was good, and I think there's a twist. I just didn't like the first 5 minutes. We tried really, really hard, y'all, for real. But we were also I was high. It was me.
That script.
I was high a little bit.
Them first 5 minutes, that script was some hot garbage.
And again, we only watched the first 5 minutes, so I don't even know character names. But whoever the man was that she went to counseling with,
right?
He looked like he felt in that 5 minutes like
inferior,
like a stage play actor. So now I have to go see if he's in the stage plays because he felt like the stage plays, like the Tyler Perry stage plays.
Okay,
but I'm gonna go back because I don't want to do Kelly like that because I fuck with Kelly.
I fuck with Kelly.
Kelly's
hard. My girl. And I didn't have a problem with Kelly. I had a problem with the things that she was saying out of her mouth.
I'm gonna watch it again.
She didn't write it.
She didn't write it. You know, only one person write it because he only got one writer, right?
And he only got one writer, one person to hold the camera, one person to do the wigs.
He's like the movie version of us.
It's pretty much.
Us. We are a Tyler Perry production.
Do not fucking say that.
Kind of. We're Gerard Perry production. Written, hosted, directed, sound engineer. Gerard Perry.
Background singing. All
We
that.
about to be a stage play too. That's coming on the road next. So I think we are a stage play. That's what our live show is. We are a stage play.
Bam.
And there's sex scenes.
Man, listen, guys, make sure you get your Kristen Horns shirt. It's on pre-sale right now. Get your shirts. Make sure you get your tickets for March 21st in Philadelphia at the City Winery and in Detroit on June 23rd at the Detroit House of Comedy. Make sure you join the Patreon because I had a question. I have a question to ask you about when you were talking about Love is Blind. I have a question to ask you that you might be interested in. There's a couple of topics that I didn't touch because I really, really, really wanted to do it on Patreon, man. So make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. We love you all. Any last words?
Nah, y'all got a long ass episode today.
This might have been the longest episode we ever done.
And y'all better be glad. If I didn't eat before this episode, it wouldn't have been this long.
But didn't I tell you this is gonna be a long episode?
No, but I've also been like not eating, and I've been like drained by the end of the episode. But now I'm cool.
Nah, I'm a little drained.
I'm gonna go get a gummy.
Did you take your vitamins?
No, I'm gonna do that and get a gummy.
Okay.
Trying to be very awakened.
I get it.
You know. Love you.
Oh man,
love
don't
you,
touch
Usher
me.
Raymond.
Don't fucking touch me, man. You ain't got a call.
Yeah.
With that being said, and then we had sex, and so should you. Thanks for listening.
Bye.